You see, you kind of need the video, I think.
Really?
Yeah, you listen to it and then stop me if you think it's boring. But I just like guys plotting video games. It's really funny.
They put more thought into this than we did going into Iraq, I think.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. Gary preview page 1. Oh, I don't know. I can't find it now. Forget it. Where is it, guys? Gary preview page 1 what? Where is it?
Gary preview 1 in white. And if you can stick with it for just like 30 or 40 seconds.
Does anybody need anything off this guy, or can we bypass him?
I think Leroy needs something from this guy.
Oh, he needs those devout shoulders? Isn't he a paladin?
Yeah, but that'll help him heal better. He'll have more mana.
Christ. Okay, well, what we'll do, I'll run in first, gather up all the eggs so we can kind of just, blast them all down with AoE. I will use Intimidating Shout to kind of scatter them so we don't have to fight a whole bunch of them at once. I think it's a pretty good plan. We should be able to pull it off this time. What do you think, Abdul? Can you give me a number crunch real quick?
I'm coming up with 32.33, repeating, of course, percentage of survival.
Of course. Oh, it's a lot better than we usually do. All right, thumbs up. Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins! Oh, my God, he just ran in. Save him.
Oh, geez, stick to the plane.
Oh, Jesus. Let's go.
Stick to the pledge,
Stick to the plane.
Oh, gee. Oh, fuck. Give me my intervention. Hurry up.
I didn't know guys could all be on the same team and talk to each other.
No, I didn't know this either.
Yeah, you're right, though. They do put more thought than the Iraqi war.
They put more thought into that than we did going to space.
Right.
What do these people do for a living?
I don't know.
I can't move with my leg. I can't move.
But my chess is kind of like this, too, because I go on the internet and play, and guys discuss openings and stuff. I think it's just as nerdy, you know what I mean?
But, in a way, the guys go, okay, can you get me a number crunch real quick? I'm coming up with a 32.33.
Yeah, he's actually crunched the numbers and he knows what the possibilities are of failure.
What the hell? I can't hear you. Oh, my God. Oh, excuse me. More responding. I don't think you can cast with that shit. Oh, my God. Jack, I got it. Take it off.
Come on, stay on, Roy.
Jimmy.
This is ridiculous.
Don't mess. I'm down. Forking down. God damn. I killed before I could remove all this. God.
We do have a soul stone out, don't we?
You got soul stones?
War is hell.
Ned, real quick, a number crunch on this. What are the chances of any of us getting laid this decade? Quick number crunch, coming up with an 8%.
Scott DePace plays these games. He got yelled at by nerds for screwing up a video game.
Really?
He really did, yeah.
Well, the only thing I can think of, it keeps running through my head, is Michael Devlin, the guy who kidnapped those kids. He was heavily into video games where you take on characters.
Scott, give me a number crunch real quick. What are the chances?
What happened when you got yelled at by the nerds?
I was just playing this new game, Battleship Midway, where you're, World War II planes and ships and stuff. And I took my 3 ships right out into the open, and they got sunk immediately. And these guys just started yelling at me. Oh, we got the retard on our team, and, Yeah. And I felt so bad that I turned the game off.
Well, I stopped playing in tournament chess because
Did you drop out of the tournament?
Kind of. I'm there if they need me. I'm called an alternate. But I played a guy, the first guy I played, and I beat him. And I'm talking to him. I go, how's things going? He goes, I don't think giving out my phone number.
Yeah, why do you want to talk to these people?
How do you talk to them? Over that Skype thing?
There's a little headset, and it's all wireless, so you can hear them and talk. And you're talking to up to 16 people at a time.
Asshole.
Scott, number crunch real quick. What are the chances you're not going to wear a ridiculous plaid shirt tomorrow?
So when you log on to, let's say, a gaming site, you're automatically hooked up to these people audio-wise, too?
Yeah. If you're in that game, you could choose to either turn your mic off or not and just listen, but, you always turn it on. And then you're to this game, and you're playing against each other in the same world, and it's cool.
Wow.
It's fun.
Oh, God.
That'd be cool on my chess website if I could talk.
I'm sure they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, get yourself a headset.
I mean, at least...
Are you always playing with 10-year-olds, though? Are there any other guys your age?
Like this game, there are older guys because it's about war and stuff. But, yeah, when you're playing the race car games or Halo, it's all young kids and stuff.
Does it ever make you feel like... I know the guys I play chess with seem to be like in their 40s and 50s. I feel a little better about that.
It is weird when the kids start asking you sexual questions and stuff like that.
Oh, my God.
This one guy... So
Mr. DePace...
I put him on with my wife.
Really?
Does your cock have hair on it?
Are you serious? You can get into trouble for that.
Well, no, honestly, yeah,
you go to jail.
Right, man.
Hey, listen, son, I'm not talking about that. You could be a cop.
Yeah, I'm just here to play Halo.
This guy started saying things.
Mr. DePace, you want to get together at a hotel?
Really?
He was yelling at me, telling me he was going to teabag me. In Halo. And I was like, you know what that is? I think like 12 or 13 or something.
Right. You can say, I'm going to teabag you. And you go, what are you, gay?
So I asked him, I said, hey, do you have you started to like girls yet?
Oh, my God.
You let him on.
And then he said, yeah, there's some girls at school and all this sort of stuff. And then he started asking me these questions. I said, you know what, I'm going to put my wife on it. She answered a few questions.
I think Robin's right. I mean,
yeah.
You're asking them sexual questions.
No, I didn't. I just said that.
Mr. DePace, I'm Chris Hansen from MSNBC.
Right.
You know that's coming up.
I'm going to look on that stupid Dateline and see him hauling you in.
I came here to play video games with the kids.
I sent my battleship out. He asked me my pecker before I knew it. I was in
Would you ever go to like...
Why did you bring condoms?
Would you ever go to a convention, like meet the kids and play with them?
No. Not at all.
I love it.
Well, Scott, you said, what did you mean by, do you like girls yet?
Why don't you play chess or something where it's a little more respectable and you just have to use your brain?
No, he's got to blow things up.
I would love chess if it was faster moving. I don't mind.
Play blitz chess.
Watching someone for 10 minutes
play blitz chess.
Move.
Blitz chess, it's a minute or two.
What do you do when you're sitting there at your computer and a guy takes 10 minutes to move?
You're playing too slow a game then. You like a fast game. Play a fast game.
But do you sit there and watch the screen the whole time?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing.
Oh, that's so boring.
Oh, not at all.
Play a fast game, Willie Galt.
Yeah, and Artie, I can't wait to see you doing this.
Doing what?
You're going to be drinking beer and just going crazy.
Listen, I can't get into... I've tried since I was a kid. I'm not into video games. First of all, I suck at them.
Hey, I get the...
chess I might be into. I mean, at least it's an old-time, classic sort of game of, reasoning and intelligence.
I can't wait. They say it improves your brain.
I'm sure it does.
Hey, let me talk to Elizabeth 𝗧𝗵𝗲. There was a discrepancy about Ronnie's height.
Oh, really? What is his height?
See, I think Ronnie wears, like...
Lifts?
Not lifts, but like...
High heels?
Elevator shoes?
He does wear heels on his shoes, because they measured him and say, I never really thought about it. He wears high heels. Well, you'll see. Here's the discrepancy.
The minute I saw him outside, he said to me...
And if you didn't hear yesterday's show, Brad Garrett was a guest. He's about 6'7", and he was talking about how tiny Ronnie is, and how could Ronnie be my security guard.
The minute I saw him outside, he said to me, where'd you get that suit? At the small boy store, that kind of stuff. And he's a fan of the show, so he knows about how I get my ass busted here.
Ronnie gets his balls broken about being short, but Ronnie's not like short. He's probably slightly below average height. And
what?
Brad Garrett is freakishly tall.
How tall are you, Ronnie?
5'8".
Are you 5'8"? Yeah, I'm 5'8".
No, you're over 5'8".
No, I'm not. I'm 5'8".
No, I'm 5'8".
I think 5'8" is the last height you can be before you're considered short. And no one ever tells me I'm short.
I don't know, dude.
Go back to back. Let's see. Jason?
I think Gary's got half an inch on him. About a half an inch an inch. So Ronnie's 5'7".
I might be 5'8.5".
No, Ronnie's 5'7".
Ronnie, shut up, asswipe.
So, what's funny is I think Ronnie thinks he's tall.
What?
I think he thinks he's tall.
Well, then we have real problems.
I think he
probably wanted to be security because he thinks he's bigger than he is.
Yeah, I think he doesn't know how short he is. He's delusional. I never thought of Ronnie as short, but I guess he is short.
Of course he's short.
Yeah, I never really thought about it.
He's little.
See, to me, everybody looks little. I'm up here so high. Like, I look at him, he's probably like Fred's height or something, but Fred's way taller than him.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
At his roast, the majority of the jokes were short jokes,
And I got to tell you something. Then I guess the guys were pressing Ronnie on what his plan is if anything goes berserk in here. And it didn't sound like he really had a plan.
He doesn't. What do you think the plan would be?
Does Howard have the confidence that Ronnie will be able to protect him?
Listen, I can't speak for Ronnie, but in the back of my mind, just to make myself feel better, somewhere on him is a taser. Like, Ronnie's got a taser, so if push comes to shove, if Brad Garrett gets him, he's just going to taser him.
Ronnie, I'm sure the situations come up in your head. Different guests come in, if it goes a certain way. How do you prepare for that? And what'll happen? If you joked around and said you'll run out of the room or you'll walk away.
What do you mean, how do I prepare for it? You don't prepare for anything like that.
We know that Bigfoot can be capable.
Yeah, okay.
So do you mentally say to yourself, what if Bigfoot goes off the deep end?
Okay.
Right.
So you prepare that you're going to be the one that's going to get in his way that's not going to get to Howard. Well, no matter what, you're going to take the hit. You're going to do whatever you have to do to keep him away from the principal.
The principal?
Yeah, now he thinks... I think he took a course.
Yeah. You're the principal.
I've heard rumors of it. Like on, like how to be a bodyguard or something. Because where did he come up with the principal?
Yeah, the principal.
Right.
Who calls anybody the principal?
Like either he got that off a movie or he got that off of like some cop.
Maybe you watched that Kevin Costner movie or something.
Yeah, like Whitney Houston was the principal. Like I think he got all
Maybe it was the movie.
I think he
watched the movie.
Who's Kevin Costner?
I think it was... What was that movie again?
The Bodyguard.
Yeah, I think he watched that.
And I will always love you.
He started singing that to me. I became suspicious.
And maybe he's talking about working at a high school, like the principal.
The principal.
All right, you guys, settle down.
Maybe he took a course in how to sound like a bodyguard. But the principal, I think, because he has cop buddies.
Right.
Because Ronnie wants to be a cop.
Cop
kind of
buddy.
But cops
like, I know doctors, but I don't practice surgery.
Like, he knows, Mike. Like, he knows, like, Mike might have said the principal when, he's out doing police work.
But I don't think cops use the term principal.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. Ronnie, where did you learn the word the principal?
He watched The White Shadow.
Like who? You know what it is, too? Because, like, Ronnie knows real cops who do this stuff for a living.
Right.
You mean real bodyguards?
And, I think they must say the principal. Where'd you pick up that term?
Or maybe he talked to Victoria Principal's bodyguard.
Where did you pick up that term, the principal? Did you take a class or something?
Where did the principal come from?
Did you take a class in bodyguard or something?
I'm not... Bro.
Mr. Official.
Oh, really? Where did it come from?
Leave me alone. Yeah, I got it from the Bodyguard movie.
Did you?
Yeah, I watched the movie.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, where did you pick
You're
up
100% right.
That's a very unusual term.
Yes,
usually associated with police work.
Right.
So
where did you
get it? I got it from one of my cop buddies.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, but answer the question. Why are you being
alone?
Why did you call the person being guarded the principal?
How did you learn that?
Yeah, the principal.
Did you hear that on a television show? Did you see it in a movie? Or did a cop buddy?
Movie, both.
What's the answer?
Yeah, I heard it both there. That's where I heard it.
He's not kidding. He heard it in a movie.
There you go.
I'm believing him.
There you go.
Principal.
Which one was it? Was it The Bodyguard or was it
Ronnie,
Clint Eastwood film?
As far as I know, you're not
playing the Secret Service guy?
As far as I know, you're not a professional bodyguard. In other words, you didn't do any military. You've never been in the military.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have. That's right. What were you again?
Yeah.
A cook?
Yeah, air guard.
Air guard.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you pick that up in the military?
No.
Because there's no principal to watch in the military.
Yeah, it's a fucking country club in the Air Force. You're kidding me.
So where do you get a term like that? I know you're not a police officer, you're not, but you do know some police officers. You know guys in the security business. Do they call the person the principal?
I went to school. Okay.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which school? I want to go to that school.
You want to go to that school?
Yeah.
Which school?
What school did you go to?
How long is the school? Like how many weeks do you have to go?
It's a 16-hour course.
How long?
16 hours?
But I can't even hear for some reason.
16 hours.
16 hours.
16.
16 hours.
We built that out in a day. 16 hours.
Do they refer to the person as the principal? I see.
What do they teach
this particular
in this course?
Instructor did. Okay.
Right. Okay.
What do they teach? What are the topics that you go through?
What are you breaking my balls for?
I want to know.
What is this? I'm not even going to talk about it.
Yeah, what do they teach
I'm not
you
talking about it.
How to
wear
We got to know how prepared you are.
But what's wrong with giving the school a plug and mentioning what they do?
Connecticut School of Bodyguarding?
Right. Exactly.
Did you feel after 16 hours you were well-versed in this occupation? Because most occupations...
A little bit.
You did.
Did they say at the end of this course you will be able to guard anyone?
It's a requirement for the state to get your license.
Do you get a certificate? Oh, you got a license. Yeah. A license?
Yeah.
What does your license say?
What does it say?
Does it say bodyguard?
It's got my picture on it.
What is the license? In other words, does it say a professional bodyguard? Or?
No, it doesn't say that.
What is security person? What does it say?
No, yeah, well, that's what it is. It's a course that you take for the state license. You have to take it.
What license, though?
What does it actually say? Your license to be a security guard, a bodyguard?
What does the license say?
What does it say?
Yeah. What is it?
Watch guard and...
Watch guard.
Whatchamacallit, something else. I forgot what it said.
Watch guard.
Where do you keep this license? Is it in your wallet?
Hanging in my office.
It's in your office.
And I have one in my pocket, too.
Oh, let me see the one in your pocket.
I don't have it with me. It's downstairs.
Oh.
What do you need a license for? Like, before you intervene and
you have
to show your license?
Say you want to be like a security
guard. You got to be
guard.
licensed by the state. You got to have insurance. You got to be bonded.
You got to be bonded, right.
Why do you have an office?
In my house.
In your house, you have an office.
Yes.
What goes on in there, in that office? I mean, really, what do you mean you have an office?
What goes on? There's a telephone, there's a desk.
Yeah, and what do
you
do?
have an office in your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's where I sit and I write for the show.
That's where I write out bills, stuff like that.
You have an
answer
office.
the phone.
Right.
Get mad, throw the phone at the wall, stuff like, all kinds of good stuff like that.
Okay.
I talk to the principal on the phone once in a while.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, like, in some of the movies, Secret Service guys, when the president is moving, they're like, Liberty's moving.
Right,
they have nicknames for the guy.
Right. They come up with a Secret Service guy.
I'll never forget, we were at the Playboy Mansion. You remember this?
Yes.
I don't know if you remember this story. And you were going somewhere to move from one place to another, and Einziger was there. And he goes to me, the package is moving, and you got all pissed off, and you started yelling like, "Don't ever call me the package."
The douchebag. Now, do you subscribe to bodyguard periodicals, and are there such a thing?
No, I get this. We get all this crap in the mail all the time.
Like what?
All these magazines and on security, on video systems. All
new equipment.
They send us all these.
Security magazine.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a guy in a uniform on the cover? What do they put on the cover? Security magazine.
Can I ask you this about your height? I never considered your height. Were you the shortest guy in the bodyguarding class?
I was measured at 5'8". That's all I know.
Do you think that was with your shoes on?
I don't know, dude. What's the...
whether you took your shoes on or off.
Height thing?
Were you the shortest guy?
Did I just say I was tall? I never said I was tall.
I think you think the shortest guy in the bodyguarding class?
No.
You think those guys
you ever see some of these people are outside here?
Somebody shorter than you?
Yeah. You ever see some of the cops on the street?
Oh, stop it.
Give me a break.
Officer Beetlejuice.
Seriously,
I never thought
that the cops on the street.
I never thought that you were short, but I guess you are. Everyone seems to be pointing that out.
I never said whether I was short, whether I was tall. I never say anything. I don't know where this all comes from.
We can see you, Ronnie. You don't have to say.
Dude, I'm not...
There's a lot of people interested in you.
Yeah, I'm stretching myself now, okay?
You don't like this attention, that people are interested in your occupation?
Don't care. It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother you. It seems like you're bothered.
Look at how much we've learned
I am.
today.
Do I bother you like this? No. What are you breaking my balls for?
Look at how much we've learned today. You took a 16-hour course.
Who knew? Now I feel safe.
Yeah, okay.
I really want to know. I mean, what do they get into?
What do they get into?
Yeah. Like, do they get into, nightstick handling or... What do they get
all
into?
kinds of shit like that. Taking down people, stuff like that.
No.
That's Howard, too.
Then they have a defensive driving course that you take.
Hey, when
I did that separate. That was a separate thing.
When Mary McCormick tackled you, was that before or after you learned? She took you down, dude.
We were screwing around.
It was a little upsetting to me that a woman was able to take you down.
While you were screwing around, where was the principal?
Right. The principal was watching.
He was laughing.
The principal was laughing.
We were walking on the grass, and she tackled me down. But you know what? It was a good time.
Yeah. She sucker punched him.
Was this before or after the course?
Well, Howard, you remember some of the short jokes from Ronnie's roast, don't you?
Yeah, that's true.
How can we forget?
Colin Quinn said he doesn't look like a bodyguard. He looks like a trophy for best bodyguard.
I thought Brett Garrett had a good one yesterday, saying that he makes those cookies in the tree or something.
Yeah, he's a Keebler elf.
I shut him down pretty good with the Raymond thing.
I hope you strip searched him.
Yeah.
Well,
he's a good guy.
Good for you.
Dude, that guy was sweating his balls off when he walked out of here.
Well, he was working hard.
Soaking wet.
Yeah, he worked hard.
He took a picture with me outside, so I went like this, and I wouldn't touch it. go around he was saturated.
Well, anyway, listen, thank you, Ron.
You're very welcome, man.
All right. I'll play the rest of these clips.
Thanks for breaking my balls.
All right. Ralph called in to break your balls. Did you hear this clip?
That's crazy. Normal for Ralph.
What?
I expected that.
Listen to this.
I heard it.
You did?
I heard it,
Well, I'll let everyone
Well,
else
I didn't hear it.
I've been in situations. There was one recently. I can't remember what it was, but we were somewhere in public. It wasn't an appearance. Oh, that was good for a second. I'm arguing with Jason.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, but really, I mean, I don't really, and you know, and then he like surrounds it with mystery, like he has a plan, but he can't announce what the plan is.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I got it.
All right, well,
okay, Ronnie. Good luck.
Everyone was busting Ronnie's balls yesterday.
Well, maybe Ronnie does have a secret plan. He went to school.
I didn't realize he had 16 hours of training. I'll be honest. I didn't even know about this.
Extensive.
Yes, Dominic.
Artie, what's the name of the movie about the two training when they become private investigators or guards with John Candy in it?
Armed and Dangerous.
Well, do you realize in that movie they trained for 24 hours?
Yeah, John Candy and Eugene Levy.
They were bodyguards?
You didn't see that movie.
Armed and Dangerous.
Yeah.
Remember the people in the class?
Yeah. That's right.
That's like Jethro's 7th grade education on the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, he's...
I'm smart, Uncle Jed. I know my gazintas. Go ahead, show the lady your gazintas.
Dominic's right. The people in the class are like Tim Kazurinsky.
Hey, Dominic.
Yeah.
I was right about the kidnapping charge they're going to throw at you.
It's kidnapping because we didn't know what acts he did before.
All right, but hey, I was right.
Well, I thought about it last night. I said, oh, no, I'll hear about it tomorrow. But more interesting is it turns out he may have been set up, even though he acted wrong. There's one guy set everybody up. He told one side, I got a buyer. He told O.J., we stole your stuff. These people stole. And then he went and sold the tapes of the whole thing to TMZ.
Right.
I mean, no one's going to feel sorry for O.J., but it is a little bit questionable what happened there.
All right, well, I'm going to get to the bottom of it tomorrow. The guy who made the tape is going to call in.
Oh, Richie, yeah, good.
Yeah, all right, later.
Bye-bye.
There's still no excuse for O.J. rampaging in like that.
How is it so easy to get O.J. to do all of this stuff?
Right.
Yeah. What is this?
We went to a website for like a bodyguard expert website, and they just talk about some of the requirements for being a bodyguard, some of the things you should be able to do.
Well, let's see. Be in good physical condition. And that person is excessively overweight or has respiratory or heart problems or high blood pressure or other physical problems would keep them from engaging in strenuous or physical challenging activities. Are normally not capable of performing a job.
Of this nature?
Yeah. Vision should be easily correctable to 20/20. Although age requirements are not specifically set, the average is from 21 to 55.
Uh-oh.
How old is Ronnie?
He's past 55.
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah, Ronnie, he does look good, but he's probably 68.
70.
68.
The psychological makeup of the protection specialist is also of prime importance. The candidate must be mature and precise.
Get it. He's failing all counts so far.
In his ability to quickly and correctly assess a situation and respond in the proper manner as dictated by the situation at hand.
He doesn't have one attribute.
Not
Listen
so
to this.
far.
He should not be overly aggressive, hostile, or moody.
Oh, my goodness.
Nor should he be slow to respond or correctly adapt to quick changes in any given situation or emergency. A high degree of dedication to duty and causes must... Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
He is dedicated.
He is dedicated.
Yeah.
Finally, we found something.
I don't think there's any bodyguard on earth that argues with the principle as much, though.
Okay, well, I got to take a break. Anybody want to... Oprah did that TV show where she gives away... While we were on vacation, Oprah did the TV show where she lists some of her favorite things and then gives it to the audience. She gave them like over $2 million worth of stuff.
What was some of her favorite stuff?
I mean, like amazing stuff. Anybody see that show? Do you know the list? I mean, it was like crazy.
Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman from the South.
And how does she give it to every member of the audience, or is it special
every
people?
member of the audience? Robin, Jason did this thing, and it's so funny, where the women are screaming, crying, and praying to Jesus.
Uh-huh.
He looped together just everyone. It's a visual thing. but he looped together all the screaming and crying. You would have thought Jesus himself came down. The women were going berserk. Each person got, what, like, how much stuff?
The one refrigerator with a TV built inside of it were $3,800.
This refrigerator has a TV in it.
I've seen that on some showroom floor.
Yeah, and what's cool about it is, like, you know how people post, like, pictures of the family on the refrigerator? You can just do that right through your TV set on the refrigerator. It's got everything in it.
I would put porn on it. Yeah. Pretty good. My wife, every year, Howard, she forces me to watch it.
Yeah. So what else did she get? Like great stuff.
A facial cleanser for $195.
Yeah.
Made by Clinique.
I was thinking we should do a show where I give away my favorite things, but it would be like, you know...
Sorbet she gave away.
Yeah, right.
Soaps from...
Here. Samsung Progressive HD camcorder. Value $799. Let's see. A toy watch crystal and colored crystal watch, $1,500. Perfect ending cupcakes, $59. You know, I mean, cheap stuff, expensive stuff. HD TV refrigerator with weather and info center. Then a lot of clothing. You know, just tons of stuff. I was thinking we could do it, but we have no budget. So, like, if I gave away my favorite things, could be like toothpicks.
Wet wipes.
Hand sanitizer.
Wet wipes. That's a favorite thing.
A chess set.
Yeah. Like a Batman comic. A nose clipper. Something like that. The complete DVD set of Dancing with the Stars.
First season.
Yeah.
Steamed broccoli.
But Howard, you would think it was
shower cap.
You would think it was like the second coming of Christ. My wife, I wanted to get laid. I swear to you. It was on the TiVo, and the deal was I had to watch the whole special, and then I got some
love deals.
And wait a minute.
That was the deal. I sat through the whole thing.
Why did she want you to watch it so bad?
Why did she want you to watch it? Yeah.
That's how I get... She doesn't tell me specifically what she wants for Christmas. I watch Oprah peddle this horse shit. I bang her.
Gary comes in, he goes, you know what a kiss-ass Sal is? Sal, he goes, guess what Sal learned to do over vacation? I go, what did he do? Learned how to play chess.
I did.
So I said, so what's wrong with that?
Yeah, it wasn't.
So Gary goes, well, he's just trying to suck up to you. Like, he could have learned anything, so he wants to learn chess. I go, so he wants to suck up to me. It's a good way to do it.
I beat my son twice already.
Oh, so you learned how to play?
Yeah. It's you know what? With all that jargon you use, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. No, for real. The whole, what you said before, those
the
terms.
Gambit.
Yeah, the D4, the Gambit.
Budapest Gambit.
It's glamorized checkers, Robin. It really is. I got it down. But I do enjoy it.
You think you could beat Howard?
How old is your son, by the way?
8 years old.
Yeah, you beat him? Wow.
Twice.
Way to go.
Yeah, and now he thinks he's got it all down, and what you're saying is horseshit.
Your son knows how to play.
When are we going to play?
What's that? Whenever you're ready. But I think I'm good.
I think I might be ready.
I think...
We'll see, but I'll try that bullshit on you.
You know what? I'm thinking maybe I should play High Pitch Eric first, and then you play the winner.
Trust me. I ain't getting any younger.
All right.
So Sal in the Ultimate Ass Kiss has learned my game.
Good.
And I hate to say it, I really enjoyed the game. It's such a great game.
Why do you hate to say it? Some guy wrote me an email saying that it's terrible that I play chess.
Why is that?
Let's see. He has a whole theory on it. He says... Here, I'll find it. This is Howard, your obsession with chess has become obnoxious. You tell everyone they must play chess, raving about how wonderful it is, while insulting everyone else's interests. To use your own words, the fact of the matter is, chess is an elitist game, not a sport. You have shown once more how far out of touch you've become with the common man, thus anyone who earns less than a seven-figure salary. It really is rather sad. You were once the champion of the blue-collar worker. Just ask anyone who has time to learn chess, let alone become as involved with the game as you do. Well...
does he resent golfers as much?
Yeah, no, I guess golfing's okay. I don't understand. I'm not, listen, you don't have to play chess. I recommend it. I think it's fun. But if you don't want to play it, don't play it. And what is it? Elitist.
And
it's a poor man's sport.
Enjoy it.
Okay,
it doesn't really take much equipment.
No. And in fact, the guys play on a board.
It's bullshit. That's what it is.
Bullshit.
It's not this great, incredible thing. Once I've learned it, I really thought you had to be a genius.
You think you really learned it?
Oh, yeah, I did.
You think you've mastered it?
Yeah, I think so. I think I could do really well against you. I really do. I know how to move the bishops and the
Had
horses.
you tried it at all before this week?
Never, ever.
Never.
As a matter of fact, I learned that... Howard, you're right. It's very easy. I recommend people try it. It's intimidating at first, but it's easy. Me and my 8-year-old son learned together in about 25 minutes.
There you go. Well, then you're all ready to play.
He's ready. You don't need all these lessons Howard's doing, all these coaches.
It's all bullshit.
Your 8-year-old son learned, too?
At the same time with me.
Do you think your son could do as well against Howard?
Well, if you recall, I said I played 2.5 hours last night. One game against my 8-year-old son. 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Whoa. I think my son could give Howard a good run for his money. I'm not sure yet, but
I look forward to playing both of you.
You know, the thing is that I'm not so intimidated by it anymore. You really, I mean, look, I'm not the brightest guy in the world, and I pretty much have mastered it already. So
there you go.
Wow. Well, I'm impressed.
I love it.
I have to say, Sal, I'm impressed with your genius. I have to say, I feel rather dumb in your presence.
Well, you don't have to, but, you know, you don't need all that jargon.
Would you consider yourself a master?
No.
Are you a grandmaster at this point or just a master?
No, not at this.
Not at this?
No.
But you're good enough to play with the big boys.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you play.
It's a lot of fun.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to learn.
And I think it would be funny if I actually whooped your ass in it.
Well, it would be funny. I would honor you if you could do that.
I don't understand the scoring yet, and I don't understand...
I'm certainly not good. I'm not good at it at all.
Yeah, well, Howard's...
It's very easy to score. Either you checkmate the person or you don't. Or you have a draw.
You're talking about those rankings.
The ranking, excuse me.
Ranking. Well, you don't have to know anything. When you come on the computer, they rank you.
Right. I have a feeling I will always stay at 0, but it would be
well, not
funny.
the way you're talking. It sounds as if you're very good.
You're ready to, go right to 1900.
I'm struggling, but
I know the terminology.
You sound like you'll be ready to hit the Grandmaster level any day now. I think it's impressive.
How did you learn how to do it?
I sat down with my uncle over the vacation, and he had a beautiful wooden chessboard on his table.
So a person taught you?
Yeah, so my son, Antonio, goes, Dad, let's play chess. I don't know how to play chess. So I talked to Charlie privately. I go, look, I don't want to look like a dope in front of my kid. Can you teach me?
You don't want to look like a dope in front of your kid?
I go,
Isn't it a little late for that?
I go, can you please teach me how to play chess?
He went again.
I sat my kid down, and my uncle was giving me hand signals.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I beat him. I don't know. But,
all right, well, it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds like you're on a roll.
Wait a minute. You're getting hand signals, and you say you're ready to play somebody alone?
That was the first time. But now I know everything. You can ask me any move, Howard. I'll
all right.
Without that
jargon.
that shishi shit that you're pulling.
All right.
Keep it simple, my man.
All right. I'll keep it as simple as I can.
You got it.
I want to see this match, yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing it.
Okay, thank you.
Can't wait.
When do you want to play? Because, I've got to see this.
Whenever you're ready. I'll play tomorrow if you want. I don't care.
All right.
But I think I'll give you a nice run for your money.
I bet you
I know
would.
about the rooks, the knights, the pawns, the queens, the kings.
Then that's all
the
there
moves.
is to know.
One day I've learned.
And you know how to castle and do all that, right?
Yeah.
What?
Castle. Yes, I think when you get to the end, is that when you have the opportunity to take on... see, I never got to that.
No. See, he doesn't even know what castling is.
I don't even
think I got
know
an advantage already.
I don't even know that.
You don't even need to castle.
That's what you got in the Hamptons.
He's talking about, gaining backup player.
Sal, I'm going to give you one chance.
You probably don't even need to know that. And passant, taking en passant, you don't know what that is.
See, that's what I'm...
Yeah, you don't even need that.
No French terminology, Howard.
Okay. I'm going to give you one chance to be honest. Is this a bit to get on the air?
No, not even. I swear to God.
You really think you could give him a run for his money?
Yeah. Once I started playing, I go, this is really, to me, glamorized checkers.
It's not a bit.
Glamorized
It's not a bit.
Okay.
All right, well, then this should be a snap for you.
I admire your bravado because this is now interesting. I want to see what happens here.
I'm impressed with you.
I played it during the whole vacation, and I was intimidated by the game, and I said, you know what? Sounds like Howard's really blowing this thing up a lot bigger than it really is.
He's making it sound more difficult than it really is.
In my opinion, I know Howard's good, and I won't be surprised.
I'm not good at all. In fact, I'm considered rather weak. I'm considered a beginner. So we should be very evenly matched.
But I think it would be interesting if a beginner like me beat somebody like you.
I would be very impressed.
Castling and gambits and all that other shit.
It would be fascinating. It would be, sure.
Can't wait.
Me neither.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
When are we going to do this? I can't wait.
ASAP, I say. Very good. Well, there you have it. Sal is now a chess genius. It's very easy.
No big deal. Glamorized checkers. Why are you making such a big deal about it?
Maybe I'm making too big a deal.
Is castling like something he should know if he's good at it?
Yeah.
Well, it is part of the game. You have to know how to do it. I mean, if you don't know how to do it, you're at a major disadvantage.
You should at least know what it is.
Yeah. So when I do it to you, you know that I'm not making
He's like,
up.
is that when you get to the end?
Yeah.
I think he is playing checkers. It's not glamorized.
Maybe he played checkers.
Yes, when you get a king.
And I think when you're playing your 8-year-old who just learned that day, too, it probably is overrated.
And you're cheating.
And you beat him twice already.
No. Well, he's on his way. Got another Bobby Fischer living here. By the way, they say Bobby Fischer's ill.
No.
I mean, not just mental, but, like, physically ill.
Really?
Yeah. All right, Robin, what else is it? A lot of people are appalled. As long as I got the email out here real quick, and then I'll take a break, because we have a lot of show to get to. We're going to do this experiment, Crackhead Bob versus Miss Amputee in ping pong.
I see a ping pong. I love ping pong. I feel like playing.
Table.
Well, here's the idea. Miss Amputee is missing an arm, and Crackhead Bob has a dead arm.
Right.
We were just wondering who would win in ping pong if they had to play with their dead arms.
You're good at ping pong, right? Do I remember you saying you're good at ping pong?
Not really, no. No, I've played a few times.
I love ping pong.
I got a killer serve. You could never hit it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I heard you saying somewhere you were pretty good at ping pong. That's the big thing in my game room.
You can't win if you're...
Sometimes I'm not serving.
Oh.
Right. It's you go you get 5 serves, 5 serves.
Right.
I played ping pong with assholes who actually have a spin on, like they can. You know,
oh yeah.
And it's like, you know what? Fuck you. I mean, it's ping pong. What are you practicing?
That's a big part of my game room at the new place.
You're going to have a ping pong table?
Full.
You'll never use it.
Beautiful ping pong and full beautiful pool table.
Can I tell you something?
I won't use it.
You won't use it.
Why? Why do you
I've done the pool table thing and I've done the ping pong thing.
Well, maybe he will because he's like a guy's guy.
Well, I don't care. People don't come over. That's
the thing. You need somebody.
You gotta have people over.
The pool table you use one. The pool table you'll use. You know, you have a couple of people over.
I like shooting balls around myself too, like shooting a rack.
You
myself.
get practice.
Yeah, that's a good exercise for you.
I don't know. I like doing it.
Bowling and pool.
I don't like bowling.
Every time you feel like bowling, every time you feel like playing pool, just go jogging.
That's not as fun. The ice flies out of my drink, as they say.
Yep. So, but the ping pong, forget about it. I bought the outdoor ping pong table even. No, it just rusts. I mean, nobody uses it.
Well,
you know why? And I have a theory on this.
Right.
Because you got to chase...
The problem is there's always a chick who wants to play and they ruin it.
Now.
Right.
Sorry. And you have to pretend like, oh,
I don't
that
mind
was
that.
good.
I was pretty good at ping pong.
Were you really? Let's go. Come on.
I haven't played in a long time.
All right, I'll give you...
I'll beat
You're all on your high horse after arm wrestling JD to death.
I have a game right now. I'll play you. I'll do a 5-point game.
Come on, you want to play?
Bullshit.
Well, you probably played since I've played.
Who?
I haven't played since the late 80s.
It was before that for me.
Get up there and play. Put your money where your mouth is. I'll do.
I want to win back my
mojo.
I want to win back my $20 you took from me yesterday with that
5-point game. I'll be the announcer.
All right.
First comes Robin. Yeah. All right. Little game. Wow. You're going to beat her, I have a feeling. She always gets herself into this.
Yes. And I've got to play Artie, the woman killer.
And I'm always worried about you, Robin, because Robin's a sore loser. She's like the worst loser ever. You made me do this. You are the worst loser.
No, wait a minute. That basketball game, you guys forced me. I've never played basketball.
Hold on, I don't have a mic. Hard B doesn't work.
One.
We're gonna put headset mic.
I don't know if
headset mic.
Headset.
You can do wireless.
Can you play with headsets?
I can play with a headset. I'd probably play just as bad with a headset.
How do you do this?
I love this. I feel like
I can't hear anybody. What?
Hard A.
Hard A? You just said wireless. Wireless.
No, the headset mic is hard A.
Hard A. Artie, say something.
Hello. Where's the ball? Can you hear this?
Kind of.
Better?
Kind of shitty.
We're just going to do it.
Now, where's Robin's mic?
Hard B.
Hard B?
Hard B?
Let me hear you, Robin.
Hello.
All right, Robin is good, but Artie's mic sucks.
They got all this equipment on me. I can't move. I'm already
Stop with the excuses.
Foul.
Artie has the same equipment.
His pockets are bigger than
Artie's. Those warm-ups. Warm-ups are gay.
We're just trying to volley a little bit.
All right. Scott, don't fix the guy's equipment. Good. Scott just got hit with the ball in the head. This is it.
Hit my side.
Oh, see, that's what I was asking. I don't remember the serve.
This is a serve. That's a serve.
All right.
All right.
You got to hit it before it hits.
All right, here we go. Right. We're going to start the game. Robin is going to serve first.
What?
Artie's winning 1-0.
Is that the serve? I didn't. I was just practicing my serve.
All right, here we go. We'll start the game now. This is it. Here's your first serve. You got to hit the table. Good. That's a serve. All right. And Robin goes back. Artie goes back. Robin just lost the point. All right.
I have another serve.
You have another serve. It's 1-0 Artie. All right. That doesn't count. Go ahead. Do another one. I told you not to play.
I told you I'm rusty, but I'm
Robin is losing 2-0. What, are you going to serve Artie at all?
Well, okay, since we're only going to 5, I guess I'll serve now.
All right.
Every 2 points.
Every 2 points.
All right, here we go. Oh, no. Robin,
right.
3-0, I told you.
Look, I told you I was rusty. I need practice.
Rusty.
All right, take it easy.
All right, let's go. All right, there you go. 4-0 Artie.
See, this is what happens with a broad play. You're chasing the ball.
4-0 Artie.
I'm proving your point. I'm proving
come on,
your
make
point.
a comeback, Robin. All right, what was that? That's a net ball. You get another serve. 4-0. Here you go. Robin is now serving back and forth. Robin missed.
I need
all right, sit down, Robin.
practice.
We should have volleyed a little bit.
No, that's enough.
I won 5-0.
That's it. Game over.
Just got a little volley going.
Here, I'll go beat
Well,
Artie.
I was good.
I'll
I
beat
didn't
you.
say I haven't played since the 70s.
All right, here we go. Ping pong on radio. It always works.
You look fantastic.
And that's what counts.
Yes, I look like shit.
But you won.
This is fun. It is a pain with all the stuff on.
That's what held me back.
I can't hear you, no.
Can you hear me, Fred?
Wait. No, I think you're coming back. Talk now.
He's got to get the volume up on it.
What'd you do it?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Give me the headphones.
I tell you, the two of you're both in shape. I feel like such a loser.
All right, I haven't played since the 50s.
Really?
I mean, when have I played?
You haven't played since you were born.
I remember you saying on the air when I used to listen that you played ping pong or something.
I played ping pong 3 times in my life.
Well, let's see that serve there, Laver. It's not bad.
Oh.
Hey, not so easy, huh,
All
Howard?
right, 1-0 Artie. That's mine. 1-1.
1 up.
I got a point, Robin.
All right, you at least got a point.
1-1. Ooh.
You see?
2-1. Oh, your turn. 2-1, Artie. The reason I'm screwing up is because I suck.
You're 3-1, Artie.
I'm making a comeback. Come on. Here I go. I got you. 3-2.
3-2.
Get back to your serve now.
Back to my serve. All right, I got to really come through now.
Nice.
Neither one of you are Forrest Gump.
Look at me.
4-2.
Suck, Artie.
4-2. At least you got 4-3.
My serve.
We have a game.
4-3. Come on, asshole. I have to insult you in order to win.
Oh, Artie put
very
a little...
tough.
4-4.
Tie game.
This is,
it's tied up.
Wear him down.
Go ahead. Assholes. What am I doing here? I win! 5-4, I win! Thank you. Good game, Artie.
You should have stuck with me, Artie. You should have played me best 2 out of 3.
You want to go anal ring toss?
Come on, let's go anal ring toss right now. Best out of 3.
Who's holding that stick?
Wow, that was an intense game. I feel pressure. Artie, that was a lot of pressure. I came back. I'll never play another game again. I hate it.
You're retiring.
I am retiring from games. Artie, that was a lot of pressure.
See, that's what happened. You know.
Ow. Wait a second, let me get rid of these headphones.
Imagine playing in like a softball league with every jerk off up your ass.
Hold on. I'm all tangled up with my hair. Something you wouldn't know, Scott.
Oh.
All right, thank you.
Not a problem for him.
See, what my technique is, I insult the person I'm playing.
Yeah, you threw him off. You got in his head.
Your serve got better at the end because you said you had that killer serve. You go towards, you have that.
I can fool you. I fool you.
Placement. It's placement, huh?
Yes, it's placement. It really is. And what I did was I fooled him. And don't forget, you had practice with Robin. So
right,
I know.
You should have done better, Artie.
You won.
So, and I also hate winning.
You had the lead.
I feel bad for the other person when they lose, because I know Artie's super competitive.
I know.
And, like, that'll fuck his head up. Are you going to be all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Just think back to trouncing me.
Yeah.
I'm a better loser than I am a winner.
Oh, stop it. You don't like losing at chess, and you love beating those guys.
Well, I do. That's true.
Well, why play anything if you don't kind of want to win? I mean, it's a waste of time.
That was hard.
I have to go regain my form. Come back.
You're not going to go on heroin because you lost a ping pong game.
No.
All right.
No, I'm fine.
You got to live at least until I beat you.
Anyway, who would win in a ping pong match?
Between?
Miss Amputee, who has no arm.
Okay.
Or Crackhead Bob, who has an arm but is dead.
Well, who is Miss Amputee? Is she somebody we've had in here before?
Jen, Miss Amputee.
Okay.
She won a beauty pageant here. We had all the amputees, and she won.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful girl, no arm from the shoulder down.
Well, how's she going to even play then?
She has a prosthetic arm, and she's going to swing it.
Then
I guess.
I'm going with her.
Well, how's Crackhead Bob going to play?
We're taping the ping pong paddles to their bad arms, and then they just swing them.
Oh, jeez, as well as they can.
My original idea was like I would play Artie or you.
Right. And
we would use their dead arm.
Well, what happened with that?
We tried it out, and it's almost impossible.
But if she has a prosthetic arm, you know, if she's good at using it, I think she's going to kill it.
But it has no movement.
Something?
No.
Yeah, her arm is just a fake arm.
Yeah.
So she has something there. It's not like one of those robotic arms.
I can't see Crackhead Bob doing anything. I don't know.
Who's going to hit the ball? No one.
Yeah, I don't even think a point will be scored. Honestly, I don't even think either one of them could serve. We were going to have Jeff the Drunk versus
I don't know. I got to say, I miss seeing Jeff in something like this. I think he would have been entertaining.
We wanted Jeff, and then he was like, I can't come there because of my operation on my ass. My doctor told me not to come. Meanwhile, he's going to be up in Baltimore making an appearance.
Yeah, is that right?
Or something like that, yeah.
This is his life. He's had time.
Right.
I mean, what did he have, an episiotomy?
I don't know. What, do you have a vaginal birth?
They cut his vag.
So we were going to take his dead arm against Crackhead Bob's dead arm.
Right.
You know, see what happened. But
Jeff, I think, would have been entertaining, but of course he's, you know.
And what is this? I'm a sore loser.
Oh, you are the worst loser. You hate losing.
You are so ridiculous.
She wasn't.
No.
I wasn't bad. No. If I put myself into a competition, I can take a loss.
Yeah.
I don't want other people putting me into a competition.
That's what I want to do, put you in a competition.
That's what I hate.
I like when you freak out. I didn't ask for this competition.
No, you see, it's weird. See, you two are successful in life because of how you are. You both took that way too seriously.
Yeah, we're both insane.
I could see on Howard's face, he was like nuts.
Well,
listen, that's a good way to be, though.
You got to try and win.
Yeah.
But I definitely, I've hardly ever put a ball in a basket. Even if the basket was on the ground.
Oh, well, basketball, that was like, you know.
That's crazy.
You should have beaten Dominic.
No skill. None.
I thought I put money on you that you could beat Dominic.
Yeah, but I told you, I don't know how to play.
She had no shot.
Listen, Robin.
Right. If she had any shot,
Robin,
beat him.
You totally emasculated Dominic. I mean, come on.
Well, she beat him up after the game.
Yeah, well,
he assaulted her.
Well, he grabbed my ass.
Yep, that's not right.
Dominic should not have played basketball.
He
looked horrible.
He was thinking.
Yeah, like, big deal, he beat you. I mean, you know.
Like, that's my point. How is that even a competition?
This country...
he wanted to play you.
This country judges people on shit like that. George Bush got elected because he threw a dead strike in the World Series.
All right, listen, let's take a break. I had a run-in with Ronnie this weekend.
What was the run-in with Ronnie?
Well, you know, we got the limo, and, you know, it broke down Friday night, fine, or whatever it was. So the next morning, I needed the car to pick up Beth's father and, you know, brother and the kids from the airport. And, like, we were stressed out all week because we wanted everything perfect for them. Because, you know, it's a big deal. Beth's father's coming to town. He never comes.
Right.
So
I know how you get when you're entertaining. You guys are pretty anal about that.
I get crazy. So, you know, I was just Beth all week was talking to Terry, the driver, and he said, listen, here's the phone we gave our brother. As soon as he gets to LaGuardia Airport.
1990. As governor, what action would you recommend in this matter?
Howard. Yeah, what is it, Papa? Howard. The car is here to take you to Hartford. You're doing our funeral for the WXRM morning man you destroyed. All right, very good. Thanks, everybody, for turning out. I got to go. Listen, I got a couple of plugs here. You can catch Jackie the Joke Man at the Comedy Pouch in Newark this Friday and Saturday. Don't forget to order my new video, 1-600-52 Howard. And, oh, yeah, one more thing. Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
This is
Dustin Diamond, Screech from TV Saved by the Bell, and you're listening to the only man in show business that I might be sexier than, Howard Stern.
Morning, everybody. What's happening? We're ready for the show. It is Thursday morning, and we're all set. Hey, give me a list of what's going on in the show today, will you guys? Oh, this is it? Oh, good. Okay, I got it. Brittany Andrews and Donald will report to us on how their sex went yesterday. Crazy Cabbie coming by to play tapes of his girlfriend yelling at him, and also a hot chick who wrote a book, You Can Date Me. You will learn how to date hot chicks. Getting up early sucks, and the Knicks suck, but we knew that. My friend calls them just a bunch of criminals. He won't watch them.
Who is this friend?
I don't want to say.
Well, who does he?
I don't know. He watches hockey. He likes to watch hockey.
Oh, they commit their crimes on the ice.
Yeah. He watches in a hood. Oh, man. Wow, it's early, but let me tell you, we've got a great show for you today. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I'll get to the Prince press conference that we were supposed to play yesterday. I will give away that trip to a taping of Politically Incorrect and also the party at the Playboy Mansion. I want to talk some more about this $1 million we're giving away on the show. You know, we're blasé about it at this point because everybody gives away millions of dollars.
But that's what you have to do now.
Yeah, but like even on Regis' show, they very rarely give away the $1 million. Someone will walk out of here with $1 million.
This is a guaranteed million for somebody.
This is $1 million. So I will talk about the $1 million. In fact, 𝗵𝗵 𝗛𝗏 from CBS Television said to me yesterday, this is crazy. He says, you give it away $1 million. He says, after the winner gets the $1 million, there should be an immediate press conference afterwards. I said, 𝗵𝗵, come here, you fat.
Press conference about what?
He's always holding press conferences. I went over to the CBS party last night to go lather up Mel's ass.
What party was that?
There's affiliates. You know where they announced the lineup of what shows are going to be on TV? I didn't go to that. I had to go out to... I had to take care of my kids. So, I take care of my kids. So I had to take care of my kids. And then...
you visited your kids.
Then I came back into the city. No, they visited me. Then I came back into the... I visited with. And then I came back into the city. And I... ran over to Tavern on the Green because Mel was there.
So what does he do? Sit on a throne?
I'll tell you all about it. I saw Les Moonves, too.
Oh, yeah?
Just rapping him.
Prince Les.
Yeah.
There's Prince and then there's Prince Les.
Right. All right, so let's take a break. I'll come back. I'll tell you everything that went on right after these words.
You guys are getting too gay, man. It's just ridiculous. You're just getting too over the line gay, man. It's just can't even listen to you or watch you no more. Between chicks with heads connected to each other and guys' butts and guys' farts, you dressing up like girls. You guys are just getting too gay, man.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Huh? Slime? No, when I said slime, I was referring to Howard Stern. Slime. All right? He makes Beavis and Butthead sound intelligible. Fartman, it's a very sad state of affairs when a movie like Fartman can actually get funded. That tells you where it's at. I actually respect Heidi Fleiss more than I do this man. You know, at least when she somebody, she kissed him.
All right, buddy, I'll kiss you. Hey now, what do you say? It's the dawn of a new day. It's 18 minutes past the hour. Yeah, Jim, go ahead. You're on the air. Jim, go ahead. Hey now. Jim! Well, I guess there's no Jim. Wow.
Sounded like there was somebody there.
We're off to a real good start. Jim, you there? Sounds like somebody is there. I'm thinking he has something really important to say. Jim, are you there?
The busy man.
Jim, you bitch. Jim. Why are you not talking? He's there. He's there. You son of a bitch. You're torturing me. Why will you not talk, Jim?
Why are you being an ass?
Why are you being a dick for? Jim. Why are you being a dick for? Hey now. Hey now. Who's this guy? Anyway. Hello? Maybe he's asleep.
Or maybe this is mystery sound.
Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Said here he wanted to talk about Michael J. Fox. Hey now. Evidently, Michael J. Fox did an interview.
2020, the last night with Diane Sawyer.
Oh. Howard. Where were you?
Where were you?
Hey. What are you talking about? Dude? Can you hear me? Maybe he can't hear me.
Is there something not pushed?
That would explain.
Sir, can you hear me?
Dude, I wish I was here, man.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I think you can hear you.
Dude, can you hear me?
Howard.
Yes.
I think he's talking to the radio.
I think there's something wrong with the phone.
Hey, man.
Yes. Can you hear me?
There's something up with the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking to the radio.
No, but I'm sure that...
Hey.
Yeah, hi. Scott, is there something wrong with the phones this morning?
Don't run down here.
Yeah, don't just sit back.
Way, Howard.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
this has been going on for 8 minutes.
Hey.
Yes.
What's up, Jim?
Yes, what's up?
He's talking to something on the radio.
No, I think that he still should be able to hear me through the phone.
Really? Well, I know he should be, but that's why he's saying something every once in a while.
Hey.
Yeah, hi.
No, he's not talking to you.
I know. Scott, is there something wrong? I love when he saunters over. Just relax. Take your time. Look over everything.
That's what I can tell right now.
Am I doing something wrong with the phone here?
Hey, Howard. No, I can't hear you.
Is that setting wrong? You see how that button is to the left?
When you went to pick me up, it disconnected.
Can you hear, Scott? Can you see anything wrong? No. All right.
Then why can't he hear us?
Why can't this guy hear us? Anyway. Hold on, Jim. Maybe somebody else can hear us.
Get a manual.
Tom, can you hear me? Hello? Tom?
Hey, Howard.
Oh, look at this. What'd you hit, Scott? Tell me what you did wrong. What'd you do?
There was a button that came out.
It came out. It was never not pushed.
All right, come on. You just wasted 9 minutes of the show.
I love
Good
when
job.
the buttons come out.
It's a button that came out.
Now, what happened to Jim? What line was he on?
Oh, dear.
You prick, Scott. Where is it? He's supposed to come in and check the board every morning.
Right. And it's always a button that came out. Oh, I pushed it, but it came
What
out.
line was... Jim, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Scott forgot to push a button this morning.
Scott's such a dick, man.
You're a dick for.
I've been waiting forever to talk to you, man, and then look what happened.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
Well, do you want to hear some of the tape?
What tape?
Of Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox. John said it sounds pretty crappy.
Oh, then forget it. What does he say?
Man, it's pretty cool, dude.
What does he say?
He's like, sometimes, my wife gotta, put my clothes on or whatever, and dress me, but, I'm pretty...
His wife's got to dress him?
Yeah.
Why does a woman wait for a guy to get Parkinson's to dress him? I think that's really sexy. Why doesn't some woman dress me? She got to wait for the guy to get ill to start dressing him. She should have been dressing him all along.
Why don't you pretend to be ill? When you get started up.
It would be nice in the morning if I woke up and a woman would dress me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd still be married.
Lay there for a few hours and see what
happens. No, as soon as the guy gets sick, she dresses him. Oh, that's got to be embarrassing.
Well, is it nice that they dress you at some point?
Yeah. Well, it's got to be hard for the dude. I mean, here's a nice kid. He's working hard and all that, and gets this disease, and now his wife's dressing him. Damn.
Well, I know why. What, Jim?
You want to hear some of the tape?
Well, if John said it's bad, then forget it.
Okay.
But I know why everybody's so focused on this. I said, there's a fascination here, and I can't figure out exactly what it is. We like to feel sorry for a guy who was doing better than us, and now he's not.
Yeah. We feel better about ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we don't have his money, we don't have his wife, but hey, our hands don't shake.
Right. Big Black, you're on the air.
How's it going, Howard?
It would be embarrassing to have a woman dress me. Although I do want to,
Well, it's one thing if you're laying there and you're perfectly okay, but when you can't get up.
I was talking to Ralph last night on the phone, and in the middle of it, I had to move my bowels.
Oh, God.
And, what?
I don't want to hear that.
Well, too bad.
Thank
You turn
you,
it
join
up.
the club.
I don't want to hear it either. What am I supposed to do? This is what I had to do.
Don't you hate when that happens when you're on the phone?
So I said, it's terrible. That's why I put a phone in the bathroom. People say, why do you have a phone in the bathroom? I said, because every time I'm talking to someone, I got to rush in there. Yeah, get anxious. So I went in there and I had to relieve myself. And I told him, man.
Number 2?
Yeah, I said, oh my God, Ralph. You should see what just went happen. And he says, yeah, how's the cleanup going? I said.
You talking about why you're doing it?
Yeah. I said, the cleanup is a
You don't
mess.
make noises.
No, I'm like.
Wait a minute, Ralph.
Well, what should I do? Interrupt my conversation?
Call him back.
No. What am I going to do that?
Why do that? You're busy, man.
I'm busy.
You got to make another call.
I do that a lot. People don't know.
Oh.
I just told him because he's a friend.
But if you have to make a noise, you let yourself make it.
Right.
What?
You don't edit your...
He has to stifle it.
You grunt.
No, I don't make noises when I go. Not like you. Jackie makes grunting and pushing noises.
Delivers.
Yeah.
He's giving
He's
birth.
like, you should hear him in there.
He's in labor.
Yeah, but it's like, Jackie, if you have to push that much, you shouldn't be going. You should wait till you don't have to.
So you carry a normal conversation. Why don't you just sing while you're doing it?
Sweet mystery of life.
Sweet mystery of life, at last I found you.
It doesn't fall out. There's an effort involved.
Oh, please.
Oh, yes, it does. You can eat something besides chicken wings and beer. So that's not what I'm going to say. But I said to him, gee, I think I'm going to hire somebody to clean me up after I go because like a baby, I'll lay down on a changing table because I'm just not tidy back there. And I always want to just do it. And someone explained to me, said, well, how could you take dry paper? It's like you got to wash back there. You got to shower. You got to wash.
I certainly wouldn't take newspaper, which is what some of this toilet paper is like.
That's what it is. And it's like we're going to swish it around, but it's not going to get rid of anything.
Do you have a bidet?
No. And I'm sorry I don't.
Yeah, bidet is good.
When I put together my bathroom, the guy said to me, you don't want a bidet, do you? And I got embarrassed because I was like,
yeah, 2 minutes.
But I'm not a chick. I go, nah, I don't want any of that bidet crap. But meanwhile, I think I might use it.
And you don't have to mess up yourself if you try to get somewhere where you can clean up.
Right.
It's right there.
Well, I got a new thing I do.
What's that?
I take tissues and I wet them down from the sink, water, and I just cleanse back there.
Why wouldn't you take wet ones or something?
Wet ones irritate my buttocks.
Is that right?
That's right, Robin.
Oh, I didn't know.
Hi, this is Howard Stern for wet ones. When I have those pesky hunks, I just use my wet ones.
I knew a girl, I don't know what happened to this invention, but I knew a girl who was dating a guy who had invented pre-moistened toilet paper.
Yeah. He's now retired.
In the funny form.
Yeah, he's now in the funny form. No. Did he really?
Yeah, and
wow.
I don't know what happened. I said, wow, you're kidding. She goes, yeah, it's pre-moistened.
Wow, good for him.
But how do you unroll it?
That's a good question. I never saw it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a cool product, but what I do is I ball up the tissue, the wet tissue.
So
I go to the sink and I wet down tissues.
So your pants are...
My pants are down around my ankles.
Oh, come on, man. We don't need the whole picture.
So
I need to know how you... So you scoot over to...
I scoot over to the sink, and then I just like I jam wads of wet, yeah, and just everything just...
See, that sounds like too much trouble.
It is, because as I'm walking, I'm mushing the meatloaf. And then I gotta waddle back over to the toilet to throw the toilet paper back in. The tissue paper. It's a lot of waddling.
Yeah, you need gloves.
It's like I'm doing that Pee-wee dance. How's everybody's breakfast? I'm just assuming most people are in their cars.
That's assumption at this time.
What color scheme is your bathroom?
What color scheme? Yeah. Color scheme. It's like a brown wood with like a Like a tan tile. Everything's brown. Helps me move. I don't even. You know what, dude? I'm so not into. It's like a cream color.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
As he's waddling over to the
You see my bathroom. What is it?
I don't remember. It's very high tech. It's that's what I remember most about
Metal.
it. Yeah.
There's a pipe in there, right?
No, that's the powder room.
Other room.
Powder room.
Well, yeah, you know, when you guests go to the bathroom, you have a guest bathroom. They call that the powder room.
That's not your main duty.
He doesn't have that.
You don't have one of those? You don't have a powder room?
I mean, I don't think he would date a girl that has been with him, you know, over 5 guys.
I'm just saying, I like Britney Spears is better looking than when you
You're so funny.
Why? It's nuts.
I'm just saying.
But that's all I'm saying. You guys are reading too much into it, I think.
No,
I'm going by.
Britney Spears hasn't even been in bed with a guy yet.
That's great. That's great.
He won't know he's bad at it.
Dude, I don't. Oh man.
What are we reading into?
He doesn't want to have to compete with anyone.
You want purity. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. But you strive for that. But you
Let Lock Leo ride you like your head will explode.
Oh man. Right.
Yeah, she's been with a lot of guys, and
you don't think Richie Sambora's broken her in real good? Tommy Lee.
Hey Howard, the first time you got on radio, you were probably really excited about it, right?
About what?
About being on radio, right? Now 20 years later, sometimes you walk in here, you don't really want to do it. You know what I mean? That's a great analogy.
It's a good point. That's a good point he's making. That Britney Spears, you get on top of her, so it's like she's going to be all excited.
And the floodgates are open.
Yeah, you get with a girl who's been, through Dennis Rodman and Limp Bizkit and everyone else.
I don't think he gets any less excited.
That's a bad analogy.
Maybe he's got a point.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He doesn't have a point.
Casey, how are you going to explain to an inexperienced girl why you can't get aroused?
Right. Jackie, shut the hell up. You keep coming back to this.
You know, a girl who's never had it will understand, and he'll be able to explain to her that all guys have it. Because he won't have any reference.
He's going to tell her it takes like 5 or 6 times before he can get around.
Not every 5 times you can't get it up.
Man can't always do it.
It's your fault.
And now don't ever talk to another man about it.
When I leave the house, don't ask questions.
And believe me, it's normal.
Well, I got rid of him.
You guys will suck. You know everything.
Casey,
I don't know anything. You all do.
You're right. Casey, would you marry a girl that was with more than 10 guys?
I don't know.
We do.
You're lying. I know. I'm not lying. I wouldn't want to know.
When you're with a girl, you think of all 10 guys.
Yeah, he's thinking of guys.
You look like, the guy in that movie. Jeez, I got to think. Everyone's going to say this is true, too. The woman that was about the Valley Girls, I can't even think. I watch it all the time.
10 Things I Hate About You?
Oh,
no.
Clueless?
Clueless. The gay guy in Clueless? Yeah, the friend. You can get the hairdo.
Yeah, I'm the gay guy from Clueless. He did ask me to go back to his house to listen to Streisand records.
Watch Spartacus.
Exactly.
Spartacus. My favorite movie, Spartacus.
Is it Tony Curtis great? You can all eat me. All right, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd like it.
Quit fantasizing.
Shut up.
Is that a come on?
Shut the hell up. Do you think that? Get off my case. Say a 30-year-old woman. Do you think that 10 sex partners for a 30-year-old woman is excessive?
No.
Neither do I. So what? You strive for 0. You know what I mean? That's
you strive
what you want.
for. No, I know.
You always strive for perfection, but you never get it.
Oh, perfection is 0.
See, I disagree. I think 10 is perfect because now she knows what she's doing by the time she gets to me.
If she don't know what she's doing, then she's been with some real lame asses.
Right.
If she waited till 30, don't bother.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I need a girl who knows what she's doing.
If she waited till 30, don't bother. You won't be able to crack it.
I'm a real lame-o. I need a girl who knows I need a girl to take over.
Casey, if you don't. If you met a 30-year-old virgin, wouldn't you think there was something odd about that? No, you don't. Well, no. Yeah. And you think she's suddenly going to be good at it at 30? So it's normal to have sex like 20 times?
Yes.
Yeah.
For a guy, it is. For a guy, it's fine.
Well, who's the guy having sex with you, idiot?
Yeah.
And he claims he doesn't need any psychiatric evaluation.
He doesn't believe in it, Of course not.
You're going to date a woman who hasn't had sex for half of her life and probably is not going to know when she does it with you, and you think that's great. Yeah, because she was waiting for me, probably.
Dude, I need to finish the show. I just have to get out of here, so I'd love to hear this.
All I'm saying is Anna Kournikova was better than... Oh, right there, look at that. Look at that picture.
She's not hot at all.
She's hot.
I would take Pamela.
She's all natural.
Yeah, by the way, Pam Anderson has a 15 times better lid.
No.
You know what?
But Pam Anderson's going to hit the wall in like a couple years.
Yeah, but all you're talking about is banging them now.
So you're talking about now.
Although I don't know.
That is a fine ass.
Maybe you're right.
That's the best ass in America.
Ass.
She put those legs around your neck and break it.
Put a picture of Pam up, though.
I think Pam's ass over that ass any day of the week.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing that, like, Anna Kournikova just, like, bends over and you see her panties?
Wow. No, it's not amazing.
That is amazing.
It made her a multi-millionaire.
I gotta say something.
Jesus Christ, that's hot. I just got aroused. Looking at that picture of her bent over.
You know, I would watch tennis.
Look at that.
She's the worst tennis player, but the best looking.
Yeah. And she's top 20.
Oh, please.
She's never won a major.
Top 20. There's 5 girls in the third.
You know that Sanchez Vicaria chick? She bends over.
Yeah.
Turn away from the TV.
Yeah. All right. Let's finish it. Venus Williams. Is that your thing, John?
Yeah.
Like those beads in her hair?
She's nice.
Yeah.
Those girls are sexy.
She's ugly.
Look at Ganji.
She's ugly.
Ugly. Yeah. She's probably the second power.
Yeah. She's fugly squared.
Yeah, all you hot guys. Not your cup of tea.
She bends over and blows the net down.
First of all, they got a bad lid with that hair on it.
Yeah.
They got great bodies.
The bodies are nice, but chop their heads off.
Take away the tennis racket. What do you got?
You got some beefy girls.
Yeah.
So who was your number one girl? I didn't catch that.
Melanie Knauss. So I'm going to put together a new list. A whole new real list. All right.
A real list.
Yeah.
You're going to really think about it.
Can I just give you one?
Out of all the wives on the show, all right?
Why do the wives have to be a part of this? We're talking about the hottest women in the world.
Well, because I'm not married anymore, so.
But the hottest women in the world,
all right, if you have
know those wives aren't going to be...
let's have it, wait a second. If you have to bang one woman, would you go with Jackie's wife, who's beautiful? Fred's wife, who's beautiful? Stuttering John's wife, who's beautiful? Baba Booey's wife, who's beautiful?
Or his girlfriend. Casey's girlfriend.
Okay, girlfriends don't count.
Girlfriends don't count, but she's hot.
How about Casey's boyfriend? I go for John's wife, and I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because she's been with John.
I think Nancy would be so repulsed by me. And you know, I don't know. John's wife is nice to me. So
Nancy Sirianni would be the best sexually.
Probably.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know about there's just no doubt.
You don't know that John's a nutcase and his wife satisfies him.
I would do John's wife in a flash.
I think John's wife, too.
Yeah. She's winning hands down.
She's got to be wild in bed.
Thank you.
She's good, yeah.
She's good.
He's willing to certify.
Have you explored all territories?
Of course.
She's a good girl. Oh, boy. Here's the big question. Have you explored all territories since the baby's been born?
I think so.
I was drunk.
Plus, John's wife, like, she's real, like, into taking care of her man.
She needs a baby.
Yeah, she'd wipe you.
Yeah. She probably dresses John right now.
Michael J. Fox's wife dresses him. She puts your clothes on for you?
She
pick out that shirt?
She lays my clothes out, yeah.
She lays your clothes out?
Yeah.
Really?
She doesn't turn the lights on, huh?
She's responsible for that outfit? Wow.
She pick out that jewelry as well?
Yeah, that's at Fred's wife's store. She got me that.
Oh, no kidding. Your wife sells jewelry now?
Yeah. So,
secondhand jewelry?
No.
I thought it was all secondhand clothes.
No, not all.
Oh.
Not all.
Yeah.
Is that a picture of
we learn
Paul
stuff every
McCartney?
day.
No.
Who is that? Is that like a famous guy that you're wearing?
Yeah,
John's wearing a heart around his neck with a guy's picture of it.
My wife got me this, and for Valentine's Day, I have yet to take it off.
What's in the picture?
John Lennon.
John Lennon.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not really into it, but I'll just, a couple more weeks, and then I'm gonna get rid of it. I just feel bad because,
That's what you're selling at your wife's store, Fred?
Yeah.
Does it have to be something?
Fred's got one too, Howard. Plastic jewelry with John Lennon.
It's a guitar pick, actually.
Fred has. Who's on yours, Fred?
Hendrix.
Oh, Jimi Hendrix. Hey, how much
did it cost for that?
I don't know. How much was it for?
I don't even know.
Right.
I think he got traded like an old coat for us.
We should all get one of those with Howard's picture on it, man.
You start. Believe me, I'm with you on this. I'm not really proud of having a guy's picture and everything, but I'm just doing it for.
I want one with a picture of Bart Conner.
All right. Anything left in the news? Please, I must leave, John.
Stop it already. What?
What?
No, I thought you were going to ask everyone who's. That's all right.
All right, we've established your wife's the hottest, okay?
No, I was... all right,
Jackie, who would you do?
Everybody say his wife.
You want to hear everyone say your wife? All right, let's go around. Jackie.
I'd love to bang your wife.
I said I would like to bang your wife.
Oh, I didn't know that was the...
Your wife's sexy.
Now go...
Now go do something with that information.
Iron your T-shirt.
Right.
Look at Jackie.
Yeah, now go pleasure yourself a room and a half away from your mother-in-law.
Oh,
socks.
Or your underwear.
John's leaning over like he has hemorrhoids again.
Oh, no.
How'd you know?
Can't sit up
Look at you. You can't even sit up straight.
You know, I was doing great for like 5 months, and out of nowhere,
What happened?
I don't know. I had some spicy food.
Maybe you ought to lay off all the food. You know, I cut back all my carbohydrates, like pastas and breads and everything, and I don't go to the bathroom like once every 2 days now. And I tell you, I get a lot of relief back there. My anus feels great.
Once every 2 days?
No, I go like once a day. But it's like there's not a lot of activity back there now.
Have you noticed that as soon as you cut out the carbs, there's a different aroma?
Oh, jeez.
No.
Let's go on. I've had enough.
George, finish the news, I beg
What
of
would
you.
you pay for the uniform worn by Babe Ruth in the movie The Pride of the Yankees?
Is it washed?
It's being sold as part of a sports memorabilia auction tomorrow. The bidding for the size 53 outfit starts at $10,000.
My wife laid it out for me.
Ask Gary, didn't he buy like the glove of one of these guys? Cap?
Huh?
Didn't you buy a glove?
He bought Mickey Mantle's glove.
That's right. So how much?
Would you buy Babe? How much did you pay for the glove?
$250.
How much? I think it would be more. How much for Babe Ruth?
I don't think I'm interested in Babe Ruth's uniform.
Really?
But see, the glove Gary bought, it wasn't used by him, right?
Right, it was just signed by him.
Oh.
So at least Babe Ruth wore this thing.
But I don't have that kind of money.
Brian Moran of the Mastro Auction House in Oak Brook, Illinois, tells us about the mystique behind this uniform, number 6.
Why do I so not care about this?
Maybe this will pique your interest.
All right.
Babe Ruth, like Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali, are really the 3 sports figures that people, anything associated with them, people tend to put a lot of value on it. And the movie itself is very sentimental, and collectors like the attachment that it has to the movie itself, because Ruth is actually seen in the movie wearing it.
It's a cool movie.
There, that's why everybody will want this. So if you've got $10,000, maybe you can get it.
No, the bidding starts at $10,000. It's going to go for like $200,000.
You think?
Yeah.
200,000?
Yeah, because they've sold this kind of stuff before. They'll go for a lot of money.
Wow.
The duty stain itself is worth $15,000.
From the lips of Baba Booey.
Hey.
David Copperfield is one of those people who was at that CBS party yesterday where they were announcing their lineup.
Right.
Did you see him?
No, I heard he did a great magic trick, though. He made like the general sales manager of the TV division appear before everyone. I'm being serious.
Really?
Yeah, it was supposed to be cool. Mel told me it was very cool.
Well, here he is talking about his upcoming CBS magic special, number 15.
All right, here we go. I never like watching magic on TV because you think it's fixed.
Well, just sort of announced the theme of it. It's kind of an event where you can disappear and reappear anywhere you want on the planet instantaneously.
Wow.
Sure. Okay, and Christine Baranski, she used to do this show with Sybil Shepherd. Well, I guess she's coming back to CBS in a series of her own called Welcome to New York. What excites her about this?
I find the world of morning news really interesting. And
I give this show 2 weeks. Thank you. What do you want, Ralph? Quickly, please.
Hey, Gary's wife.
Over Stuttering John's?
Yeah, you know what? Because like John's wife is definitely hot looking and everything. I think she's fun, but like the whole John factor kind of ruins it for me.
Well, there you go.
The Scarlet Letter.
What, the Gary thing enhances marriage?
He just wants to soil Gary's wife.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, Gary's wife would so not be into me, and there's something that really turns me on about that.
Well, I think Gary's wife would be into you.
No.
Really?
No. When I tell you Ralph is correct. See?
All right. Sometimes love and hate are very close.
True.
Thank you, Ralph.
To foul her.
All right.
Thank you.
And foul her you would.
Tim Daly, who used to be on Wings, he has a new series coming up on CBS, the drama The Fugitive.
Right.
Well, I think that it's going to be a physical challenge because, there is built into this show by necessity some action, so we're going to be running around a lot. It will also be a challenge because we're shooting it on the road. So we might spend a lot...
Oh, there's a new idea.
Woody Allen has a new movie coming out. It's called Small Time Crooks. It opens on Friday. Woody is out doing publicity for this film. Won't come in here, but
I'm a nebbish
to the press. How did he come up with the idea for Small Time Crooks?
When I finished Sweet and Lowdown.
When I finished Sweet and Lowdown that nobody saw.
I went into my room and looked at...
And I took 30 pictures of Sonia.
My ideas. And this idea was the one that was most formed and most ready to write. So I wrote it.
Oh, you're so brilliant.
Oh, I'm so brilliant.
Was it fun to get back into this kind of film again?
It was fun. I mean, I must say I had a little guilt because I never trust anything that I enjoyed too much. And this kind of film comes easy to me. I don't mean that I can make a lot of great films like this. I mean, working like this is easy for me to make a comic film.
And why do you only play lowlifes as smart guy?
Because he is. He's a low-life smart guy.
The only two things, if you were a producer, you could cast me if you needed a kind of a cheap agent or a low bookmaker or a petty thief. You could cast me and I could do it for you. Or if you needed a college professor or a shrink or something, I could do that too. In the middle, I don't know, then you need Dustin Hoffman.
And here he talks about how he only has to pay actors very little to be in his films.
We give $50,000 for the whole shoot. Everybody gets the same amount of...
All proud of that.
Money. They don't get any...
I'm Woody Allen. I get everyone to work for free.
Percentage of the picture. That's it. It's a low-paying job. They got to want to do it. Some actors read the part and they say, hey, I don't care if you pay me nothing. I want to do this part. But they won't do it if...
He should wear a mask. He's so fugly.
So they'll say to me, you know, Steven Spielberg is offering me $10 million to do this, so I'm not going to do this now. But if I get them between roles and they like the part, they almost always do it.
Tom Selleck returns to Friends tonight.
I'm going to watch that. Are you?
He plays the character Richard, and of course he returns to see Monica. How do they wind up seeing each other again, Tom?
He sees Monica, and Monica sees him when they're out to dinner, except she's out to dinner with Chandler. And it's a big dinner for them, but my character doesn't know that, and he's just thrilled to see her, and everything's kind of settled with them, and it just hopefully arouses feelings in both of them.
Well, there's nothing more that turns me off than seeing Tom Selleck with Courtney Cox. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know why, but I will watch.
Okay.
I like the guy who plays Chandler. I think he's funny. Chandelier. He's funny.
And I guess we're getting to the season finale of Frasier as well. Here's Kelsey Grammer. We'll be in New York this time doing Macbeth. What is the season finale going to be like on Frasier?
Difficult to say exactly what's going on in the show because you don't want...
Is he high or... He's off stuff, right?
That's what they say.
But it is rushing headlong toward a conclusion.
All right. Good.
And the Tony Awards will be broadcast on CBS on June 4th.
Tony.
There was a luncheon yesterday in New York with a few people. Eartha Kitt was there. And she talked about being nominated for Best Featured Actress in a Musical.
It means that it's wonderful for me, absolutely inextricably wonderful to be recognized by my peers, which is the most important thing in the world.
Eartha Kitt is here right now. You surprised by this?
I'm very inexplicably, unbelievably fascinating. Follow the yellow brick road.
All right.
And Toni Collette was also
represent the lollipop killed
there. She talked about getting nominated for an Oscar and a Tony in the same year.
I mean, all that stuff, it's nice. It's a nice little benefit. It's nice.
All right.
It's a nice little benefit.
Right. Okay.
And that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin, very much. Jackie Penthouse Joke Page.
Congratulations to Ben Stiller. He got married, did you know?
Way to go. Jackie Penthouse Joke Page Martling is 4 Filthy Oleo CDs or at all coconuts or call 1-800-323-KING.
That's fascinating. Marvelous.
Friday night, July 19th, Jackie at the Montreal Just for Last Festival in Montreal, Canada.
It's exhilarating.
For MP3 audio and 3D animated jokes, visit jokeland.com. A couple of people to thank
First of all, thank the WWF for that trip to Louisville that we liked for the 6-Sunday pay-per-view. Also, Heidi Sorensen, Heidi's book, can be bought on peanutpress.com and centerfold.com. And that can be ordered for your Palm Pilot as well. It's called You Can Date Me.
Oh, so you can have it with you every moment.
Right. I want to thank Brittany Andrews and Donald for coming in. Brittany Andrews, get in touch with her at brittanyandrews.net. Also look for her in the upcoming porno movie, New York Taxi Tales 8.
Where you can see Donald.
Don't forget our Saturday TV show, Great Stuff. Meet Gary Baba Booey's extreme fan. It is very touching. Chuck Norris tomorrow, Kid Rock coming soon, Sinead O'Connor, RuPaul.
All right. It's freezing here in New York. Jackie Martling just walked in like James Bond. Looks like James Bond. He came in a long, sweeping leather coat. Oh, wow. Very rock and roll. Very exciting. It looks like... Hey!
Hey, shaking that stir. Walk a mile in my blood.
Looks like James Bond.
He's got a bowler around his neck.
You should go model for Robin. Fill your coat.
Let me see this duster you've got on
big
there.
James Bond look. Fresh from Hollywood.
Try outfit for my West Coast visit.
Look at him. He's like the Count of Monte Cristo.
You put it on and walk around like you walked in. Oh, you got to see this.
All right. He's walking now.
I'm Darth Vader.
Oh, my goodness. Look at you.
Use the Force. How's that look? How's that look?
You don't have to come in here. Get away from me.
Oh, he's kissing you. He's very happy today. You're a swashbuckler.
Where's your sword?
Jackie
it ain't that cold.
Jackie taped Hollywood Squares.
Oh, is that what he did this weekend?
Yeah, he's very...
Back in from the West Coast.
Scott, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Howard. How you doing this morning?
All right.
I got to start off with F. Jackie. I was at the Hollywood Squares on Friday with Jackie, and he just was, you know, it's like you always say, Jackie's so much funnier off camera than he is on camera.
What did he do?
Well, you know, he's a professional comedian, and I love Jackie. We started off, me and my friends were in the audience. The only reason we went there is we said, well, what's taping? And we saw Jackie was going to be there. And Jackie was there, so we said, okay. Pardon me. So we go to the show, and Jackie comes out when they introduce him at the beginning before they start taping. We're going, F. Jackie, and he goes, hey, and he looks up, and he holds up his CD. And he's got his CD at his desk with him.
That's his shtick.
And nobody else is shilling, and Jackie's shilling the whole show. Every time they go to him, he's shilling. So they have, you know,
Jackie.
in a corner booth.
So far, he's telling the truth.
But why not use the break? Why don't you use the break of Hollywood Squares to kind of just be funny, elevate yourself, and not maybe push the CD?
Never dawned on me.
Well, we're like, hey, Jackie's in a corner booth. This is really cool because they're like Robert Klein and Vivica Fox, and they're like in a side booth. And we're like, well, they're like much bigger stars than Jackie.
But he gets a corner.
He's in a corner.
Maybe he wasn't there.
I negotiated.
They taped 2 shows.
Were you in a corner booth or not?
They move you around every time.
Yeah.
But you did have a corner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there's a trick to it. What happens is there's 8 celebrities, and 4 of them in a corner, 4 of them side. They taped 2 shows. The second show, Jackie was in a side, and everybody was in a side before was in a corner. So except for Caroline Ray, who I guess must be some big shot, she gets a corner every time so she can kiss Whoopi's butt.
Right.
But so Jackie.
Why Caroline Ray? Is she that good?
Show, and he just wasn't funny. But I'll tell you one thing for the guy. Afterward, he sat there and he talked to the audience and told jokes, and he was so much funnier off the air.
Well, he's like Al Gore. He gets in front of a crowd, Al Gore, and clams up, tightens up, becomes
whenever
very...
it's important.
Yeah, whenever it's important. And then this is what they say why Al Gore might lose the election. He's very, very likable.
When you're not watching him.
When you're not watching him. And this is and I think Al Gore has the Martling curse.
He was so funny afterward. He was very personal. He talked to the audience. And he
why did they tape that? Oh, Jesus.
Please don't tell me when the camera's on.
If you guys could pretend we're not on, maybe that would help.
And he did a few promos for the show. And he was very funny with that, too.
There you go. Well, listen, Jackie shines in certain situations.
Gilbert killed. Gilbert was great. He was the funniest guy there. He was there again, and he was just playing Gilbert. I don't know if they tell him the questions ahead of time, but...
Yes, they do. Right, Jack? They tell you the questions ahead of time.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Oh, Bull, I did that show years
Harry,
ago.
now what's going to happen to him if he tells now?
Yeah, what's going to happen? They're going to take you off?
Cut you out?
No getting asked back on that.
Well, that's for sure. Based on this guy's evaluation.
Well, he was really funny off camera, but, you know, you never know.
They give you, well, I did the show. They give you, this was years ago. Let me see if I can remember. They give you the questions beforehand, and they give you fake answers. They don't give you the right answer.
Suggestions.
Right. And you can tell some of those people, they couldn't ad-lib anything.
Yeah, that was...
Jackie, you didn't use the fake answers, did you? I know you wouldn't do that. No. Because those are really unfunny. Did you use the fake answers?
I'm not telling.
So divisive when he was on the Jets. It's so good to get rid of this pariah.
Well, his first season was the weirdest season of all. Before Parcells got there, because Parcells will smack anybody in the lawn.
Right.
Before Parcells got there, his whole rap was that the white quarterback, Neil O'Donnell, was only throwing to Corbett because he was white and wasn't throwing enough passes to him because he's black.
Great. I always love that logic. Anyway, what else is in the news, Robin?
All right. Well, there were some strange things going on in the world. A state appellate court judge Wednesday denied a Central Jersey father his request to stop the court-ordered circumcision of his 3-year-old son.
I'm trying to get this guy on the air, by the way.
And the father said he would appeal this to the state Supreme Court.
Can you imagine? Now, the dad is against his son being circumcised.
Yeah.
The mom wants the kid circumcised. He's 3 years old.
Why she wants him circumcised, we don't know.
Well, I think she's claiming that he has a problem. But who knows, like an irritation, or he's having a problem with his foreskin.
Not a problem.
I don't know.
They submitted 2 medical reports that said a circumcision was the best remedy of a recurring inflammation
There you go.
that the young boy has. An inflammation caused by improper treatment recommended by a doctor, and the surgery is not needed because, this is what the father says, his son is no longer experiencing the problem. That's what he says. So they're fighting this out in court. And right now, a lower court has said that the boy should get the circumcision, so the father will appeal it to the Supreme Court.
I applaud the father. If I had his son, I would not want him circumcised. I think circumcision is barbaric, wrong. It's a custom that got started through fear, through trying to keep boys less sexual. Puritans started it. Who knows? God knows how these things start. Somehow people have linked it to religion and health concerns. I don't see it in this day and age. We have showers. We should not be mutilating boys. We should not be mutilating girls. They circumcise girls in Africa. It's wrong. So I am against the mutilation of young boys, and I would applaud this man for at least trying to save his son. Exactly. That's what I would do. And I would do the same thing, so I applaud him.
Well, the mother is the legal guardian, and they say she has the right to make this decision.
Well, that's probably true. That's it.
The father says the boy should be able to wait until he turns 18 and decide on his own.
Our penises have been through the mill.
Our penis ourselves.
I know my penis has. My penis yells at me every day.
And last week I told you a story about a woman who was several hours on a plane.
Right.
And then when she got up to leave the plane, she collapsed and died because she had an embolism. They call it the economy class syndrome, where people sit on these long flights for hours on end, and sometimes because of the lack of movement, the blood gets constricted and gets coagulated, and then all of a sudden when you stand up, the clot dislodges and goes to your heart or your lungs, and you die.
Wow.
There's a new report that says dogs are given more leg room on planes than humans. Strict guidelines on canines traveling in the cargo hold mean they must be able to turn around in comfort, unlike their human masters who are sitting in economy class. It means the dogs have to be held in containers twice their width, enabling them to stretch, turn around, and this will ensure their circulation doesn't suffer during the flight.
Yeah,
so there's somebody thinking about the dogs, not people.
Interesting fact there, Robin. Susan, yes, go ahead.
I have a quiz for you, Howard.
What kind of quiz?
Which bill does not have an American president on it?
All right, go ahead, Robin. Continue with the news, please. It must have been a wrong number.
They say it's getting to be a fall tradition. Ticker tape parades for World Series champions in New York, and there's another one today for the Yankees down in the Canyon of Heroes is what they call it.
We have a bet going that there will, we took the under, whether or not there'll be a death at the actual parade. The line is 1. So I got 50 on it saying that there won't be a death.
I have 50 on it as well. The Lower Manhattan will be the scene of this parade for the Bronx Bombers today. This is the 4th time in 5 years that they have brought home the World Series. They defeated their crosstown rivals, the Mets, in 5 games. And now there will be 19 floats, 11 double-decker buses, and 22 bands to salute them. So everybody will be downtown in Lower Manhattan today cheering on their favorite team. I don't know, are the Mets showing up? Because both were invited.
No, the Mets would not show up.
They would not show up. I understand that the Mets flag will be hanging at City Hall today to honor them for coming in second.
Well, Benny Agbayani was right. He said the series would go 5 games, and he was absolutely correct.
He can see something. He just couldn't see which team.
Right. He said the Mets would do it. I think he meant the Yankees. Personally, I'd rather see a parade in honor of Carmen Electra's Playboy issue. And I got news for you. I would go to that parade.
Well, I told you, I heard early this morning that families were already camped out so they could get a good spot to watch all of the festivities. I don't know what a good spot would be.
See, I would take the kids away from the families who do that.
Well, there are people that even the mayor suggested keeping kids out of school for this. He says that baseball is educational.
That's right. He said he learned math by keeping score or something.
At a parade.
Yeah.
And that it should be used in schools and that all kids should be allowed to stay out of class today with their parents and go to the parade.
Heather Locklear coming in soon. Later this week, the Insane Clown Posse. And tomorrow's big porno-ween contest. And let's not forget, tomorrow, the man who stuffed his dead daughter. He's bringing her in. He's bringing her here. Proof. Sure, nothing. He's going to be here. Honey, then talk. All right. You can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk?
I'll wait.
Whatever that means.
We'll see if he shows up.
All right.
George W. Bush says he feels great, and his spirits are about as high as they could possibly be as he heads out into the final week of campaigning.
He needs to lose and get that smile wiped off his face.
That smirk.
Mm-hmm.
Just before he boarded a plane in Austin, Texas this morning, Bush told reporters he's got a week of hard work ahead of him, but he's looking forward to it. He will not be back in his home of Austin until after the election. He'll be campaigning in New Mexico and California today, then Washington and Oregon tomorrow. He also took a poke at his rival, Al Gore. He says people are tired of all the name-calling, finger-pointing, and bitterness, and are looking for something different. That's how he's going into his last week. Meanwhile, Al Gore wraps up a 2-day bus tour through Michigan and Wisconsin today with what aides call a closing pitch. With a week and 1 day until the election, Gore will say the nation faces a fork in the road.
The polls look weird, man. Alec Baldwin, you better start packing. Oh, no. I got a feeling.
One way, George W. Bush's way, means huge tax cuts for the wealthy and a return to the deficit. The other way, his way, leads to expanding prosperity for all. So that's what he's going to bring into the final week.
Al Gore was on the cover of Rolling Stone. He's so desperate, he actually showed his wiener. No kidding. You can see his wiener through his pants.
You can see the outline.
Yes. Now, to counter this, Bush is going to do a spread eagle pose and play girl.
My ass.
Look at my beautiful ass. That's the wrong guy.
They'll be campaigning hard right up until next Tuesday to see if they can't.
Do you think that is accurate, that picture? I mean, he looks rather huge.
I don't think so. I think he was airbrushed.
You can count his balls, I know that. It's very, very...
How many does he have?
What do you mean you think it was airbrushed? To make it look bigger?
Yeah.
Really?
To make him look sexier, that more powerful.
Did you feel he looked powerful like that?
That was done by his friend Jan Winner, who wants him to win. So
I know. He needs a bat in his pants.
I wrote him a letter. Make him more sexy. And as I said, I think that...
Which presidential candidate do you find sexier? Al Gore or George W. Bush? Which one would you sleep with?
Jeez, what an
I know you were a fan. I know you were very turned on by George Bush Sr.
Yeah. I thought he was a very charming man.
Okay.
But I didn't see it until I met him in person. So I don't know what George W. is like in person, but just, you know, Bill Clinton, he comes across the footlights. I told you, Bill Clinton is a sexy man.
Even with his pepper nose?
You don't even look at his nose.
Really?
You know, he's...
What do you look at, the big belly?
He's got a thing going on.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at you. You're like an intern.
That's right. I can understand why Monica showed him her thong.
You're like a sexy intern. What else is in the news?
I don't know which one of the two of them I would sleep with.
I'd flip Robin like a pancake.
Either one of them is as much of a turn-on, if you ask me.
Right.
But I think that, is it W that's going to be on Jay Leno tonight?
W. You know who told me I was sexy today, out of our guests? Mark.
That guy who slept with, who got in the tub with Benji?
No, Mark Summers.
Oh.
Because you look terrific. You're nice and thin. What are you doing?
He was coming on to you?
Yeah. You should have heard. He was smitten with me.
Oh, you could have had him.
I must look good today, Rob.
You do look good.
I must.
I like that sweater. I told you that before.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in our Senate race
There's
here
something going
between
on.
Hillary Clinton and Rick Lazio.
Go ahead.
One poll has them running neck and neck. Another poll sees them about 10 points apart, with Hillary in the lead.
Wow. So who is right, Robin?
I don't know. But she seems to, first of all, women who were staying away from Hillary have now jumped on her bandwagon, according to the polls. Mm-hmm. Now women are supporting her. Wow. Well, where are the white women? They're all with Hillary.
They're all with Hillary.
And she's gotten back the Jews. She keeps losing the Jews, and then she gets them back.
What is with the Jews?
I don't know. They like her, and they want to stick with her, so every time she pisses them off, she gets them back.
Yeah. Well, isn't she the one who had a history of turning her back on Israel?
Yes, but I don't know.
Didn't she shake hands with somebody?
She kissed her.
She kissed somebody. She was making out practically with somebody.
Yasser Arafat's wife.
Yeah, what's up with that?
So what are you going to do? Here's, one of these political analysts. His name is Dutton. He looked at the factors that put Rick Lazio ahead of Clinton in some areas of New York. Number 3.
Yes, I'm interested.
Lazio has a very, very small edge over Hillary Clinton on two senatorial qualities, having the right experience to be in the Senate and having honesty and integrity. But his leads over her are 2 or 3 points, really well within the margin of error.
So it's whoever who can out-Jew the other.
Oh, dear.
That's the key. Is that what you're saying?
There are some other candidates running for president, among them Ralph Nader and Pat Buchanan, who can hardly get any attention at all. Pat Buchanan running for the Reform Party. He says Bush and Gore have very similar policies and do not offer the American people very much of a choice. Number 4.
Pat Buchanan wanted to come on our show.
Why didn't we have him?
Well, listen, you know what? I actually enjoy listening to him. I'm not a supporter of his, but I enjoy his repartee. But what are we going to do? Talk politics on this show? No, people want to hear Carmen Electra get her feet tickled. Yeah, right. You know, if Pat Buchanan would come in here in a baloney bikini and get into the spirit of the show,
then you talk to him.
I'd love to have him on.
Yeah. The real losers here were the American people. They were the ones that were given 3...
We'll end up doing the Imus show. Imus talking to the politicians.
Let's not do that.
Vapid debates between candidates who agreed almost always on foreign policy, on international trade.
See, I'm ready. I'm sleeping. Imagine he comes on and starts talking like that.
Yeah.
I just want to hear about the size of his wiener and how he uses it.
Well, he does have some wacky concerns. Here he is. He says he's the only candidate who is concerned about discussing the threat posed by illegal aliens. Number 5.
Number 5.
We don't have a constitutional duty to defend the borders of Kosovo and Bosnia, but the president does have a constitutional duty to defend the borders of Arizona and California. And I will do it.
He's right about that.
Mr. Gore and Mr. Bush won't even talk about it.
You know what? He's right about that. Someone better do something to close down our borders.
Do it soon.
I'm here already. I'm fine with everything.
You got in before the...
Of course.
Before the rush.
These people coming in now, I shouldn't be here.
Nobody else should be here.
No one else.
Let's close the borders because we're full.
The Martleys have been here since 1600. We can't make time one.
Because other people keep coming in.
We should build something like the Great Wall of China. Steal it from them and put it up here around Arizona.
Nobody's trying to get into China.
Yeah. No, you know, why they have
that
a wall? No one cares to go there. What a waste. Where's Carmen Electra?
Now, this is the saddest story I heard over the weekend. Remember the Russian sub that blew up?
Yes.
And everybody said, oh, there's probably no people alive down there. But they did occasionally say they heard some tapping, blah, 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 blah. There were 23 people who survived the explosion.
Oh, my God.
Yes. And
how do they know that?
Because they finally got down there. They pulled these people out, and they actually, one of the guys was writing.
Oh.
During the, the little time they were still alive. And they said 23 people actually survived the explosion. They all jammed themselves into one section of the submarine. And they knew none of us can get to the surface. So they knew they had, moments to live.
I had no idea. There's no way to raise a submarine.
Well, how are you going to raise it?
I don't know. There's got to be. I mean, we got technology.
Year 2000.
Yeah. Let's get it out of there.
If it gets full of water, you ain't raising it.
Did they start to eat the bodies of the other crew?
They weren't there that long, Howard.
All right. I just want to know if I should opt in the movie. Hey, I'm hungry.
Well, this is a great, this is a great story because the guy wrote in the first part of the note he was writing neatly because there was still light.
Right.
And then after the lights went out, he even writes, I'm writing blind, and he got less and less legible because he was writing in the dark and they were losing oxygen, etc.
What did he write? This sucks? That's what I would write.
No, he said, all the crew from the 6th, 7th, and 8th compartments went over to the 9th. There are 23 people here. We made this decision as a result of the accident. None of us can get to the surface.
Wow.
Then when the lights went out, he started writing more or less neatly, and he said, I am writing blindly, and the rest of the note is private, and they're going to show it to his family, but they found that in his pocket.
Wowee.
So there were people still alive for an hour or so after that explosion occurred.
And there's no way to open up the hatch and just get out because the pressure would kill them.
Please, they're too far down.
What would you do if you had an hour left in a submarine?
I wouldn't be on the submarine.
Jackie would probably have sex with some of the other crew members.
Men. All men.
Yeah. Dress up like a girl.
Put on this little...
Talk in a high voice.
I love you.
Turn off the lights.
Come here.
There's something I've always wanted to say to you.
Slovotnik, come here.
You have a muscular ass.
Muscular.
All right, what would you do, Hal?
What would I do?
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. I'll be honest with you.
You'd be making out with me. That's what
I'd be holding on to you. I'd be cuddling you.
Jackie, get over here.
I'd hold Fred and you'd bang.
I'd be fighting off Jackie.
I'd kill Fred and eat him.
Oh. What good it'll do you?
I want my last meal.
Oh, okay.
A lot more meat on Benji.
Big steak.
A big fat turkey.
A big Benji steak. Boy, Benji, you gained back every pound after Nutrisystem.
As soon as they stop doing those commercials.
What? I can't hear you.
I'm hoping, so a sponsor will come back.
Dude, man, you got to lose some weight.
His fat has fat.
Right.
No, but you guys make me out to look fat with those
You are
clothes
fat.
you put me in when you put me in those bikinis and stuff.
Dude, you're fat.
No, it's the way
you were nude, Benji.
Yeah, there were no clothes making you look fat.
Dude, if I get in that bikini, I ain't going to look fat.
Let's see you in the bikini, man.
Put it on. Put it on.
Benji, a bad camera angle for you is when the camera's on.
You're a good looking guy, but you definitely have some fat.
I ain't saying I don't have fat. I'm just saying I ain't like you, man. You got the major gut.
I have better calves than you do.
That's like you have better hair on your foot.
Better earlobe.
The whole package, douche. Calves. Who even knows? You keep screaming at your calves. I've seen your legs. They're gross. I have beautiful legs.
I have better calves than you do.
I might not have beautiful legs. I got better legs than you.
Your legs look sort of like a Holocaust victim.
All right, whatever.
It's hunting season.
Shoot Benji.
Oh. Which means people are going to get shot. A father and son, we were talking about Ronnie and his son going to Scores together on Friday. I think that's a safer thing to do than to go hunting.
I don't think so. You didn't see Ronnie. You really weren't there. You can't make that judgment.
I'm going to guess because this father and son went out and the father shot the son with a bow. Usually it's guns and you think the bow and arrow hunters, they're probably safer. This father mistook his son for a deer.
Wow.
And shot him with a bow and arrow.
Right.
Then he was with another guy and he screamed, or the son screamed, I've been shot. So the father and this other friend run over to him and there his son is lying there bleeding with a bow that his father just shot. They tried to get him to a hospital But by the time the helicopter got there to transport him, he died. So his father sat there with him, watching his son die from his bow wound.
Bow.
Hunters are not required to wear orange during bow hunting season.
Do they strap the son to the hood and drive him home like they do with a deer?
Gut him and take his fur.
Leave your kids out of that activity.
Well, we're not talking kids here. The son who was shot was 28 years old.
Well, as a child.
So that hunting is a bad deal. Somebody always gets hurt. And it's
Benji,
deer.
we're going to dress you up as a deer and send you into the woods. See what happens.
Entertainer Liza Minnelli will be released from
they said she was dying.
No. She won't die.
No.
She's recovering from viral encephalitis. The 54-year-old singer and actress will be walked out of the Cleveland Clinic Hospital with her sister, Lorna Luff, this afternoon. So at least the two sisters have been brought back together by Liza's illness.
That's wonderful.
She was hospitalized 3 weeks ago after contracting the disease, which is potentially deadly. Paramedics summoned to Minnelli's Fort Lauderdale home found her semi-conscious on the bedroom floor.
Semi-conscious.
Semi-conscious. Encephalitis is usually contracted by an insect bite and is rare in the U.S.
No, really.
Symptoms include dementia, muscle weakness, paralysis, seizures, and unconsciousness.
Sounds like Freddy on any given day.
Now, Halloween is upon us. Did you realize that Halloween is the holiday that we spend the second largest amount of money on?
Yeah, it's I read something, $5 billion a year we spend.
I think it's like $6 billion on Halloween. And it's second only to Christmas.
Fred is going out as is. He's not going to wear a gun.
That's funny. That's as funny as Jackie in Hollywood Squares.
But people, the candy costs money, the costumes cost money, the parties, and all kinds of things. People spend about $6 billion on Halloween alone.
I should have gone into the Halloween.
28% of adults wear costumes.
Gotta buy a lot of candy.
I got 6 houses full of candy.
I gotta rush from house to house.
So that's tomorrow night, the big night.
Every year I see the same thing. I turn on the TV, they say, kids, don't go out by yourself. You got to have an adult around. Be careful. People hand out apples with razor blades in them.
Yeah, to inspect the goodies.
And nevertheless, tomorrow you will read in the newspaper about some guy who bit into an apple with a razor blade.
Ow.
In other words, it will always it doesn't matter how many warnings you get.
Like people getting shot.
Well,
Halloween.
that's why people have gone to more of these parties as opposed to trick-or-treating.
No, I wasn't invited to any. Halloween is the greatest day for homeless people because they can go door to door and get food. Give me them chocolate.
Meanwhile, there's already been a casualty on Halloween. We didn't have an over and under on Halloween, and somebody has died.
Who?
A guy out in Seattle.
I don't know.
They say he turned his back on violent gangs and drugs, became a devout Buddhist, but he ended up dying a violent death anyway. People are remembering Anthony Lee, the 39-year-old actor who was shot dead by police over the weekend after reportedly pointing a toy gun at officers during a Halloween party in Los Angeles.
That was smart.
He grew up in Sacramento, California, where he dealt drugs as a member of the Crips street gang and turned to acting after getting stabbed in the back during a fight. His mother paid the $30 fee to launch his acting career, to get him into a course. And he actually got supporting roles on television shows, including ER and NYPD Blue. And in 1997, Jim Carrey, appeared with him in Liar Liar. He was also known as a stage actor in Seattle. The shooting death is being investigated by the Los Angeles Police and the District Attorney's Office, but so far they're saying the police officer did not act improperly.
Trick or treat.
What happened was the police were called to the party because of noise, and when they got there, through the window, they saw this guy, and it looked like he was holding a real gun, and when he saw the police officers, and they're not sure if the actor didn't think the police were in costume.
Oh, my God, what a tragedy.
Costume party. So he pointed the fake gun, which looked like a real gun, at the cops, and they fired. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
What a party.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a terrible story, Robin.
So, yeah, be careful in those costumes.
Any Jonathan Lipnicki news?
Who's he?
He's that little kid in the vampire movie.
I'll be getting to him in a moment.
Oh, great.
A Halloween tradition? This is another irritating thing about Halloween. Those people who trick-or-treat for UNICEF. That is a 50-year-old tradition this year. It was in the late 40s that a Philadelphia area minister and his wife were stunned by the piles of candy their children brought home on Halloween night. They wished it could be something more useful and made it happen by starting that trick-or-treating for UNICEF.
Did I mention Fred is going as Fred?
Knock. And the other thing about Halloween that gets crazy is some places have what's called Mischief Night, which is tonight. And in Camden, New Jersey, sometimes it gets a little out of hand. They're hoping that this Mischief Night will be as quiet as last year. That's when there were only 3 fires set in the impoverished city, compared to more than 100 in 1991. Activities are planned to keep kids busy on the night before Halloween. Residents are asked to help make the city safe. They can gather at one of the 18 sites and patrol neighborhoods. The city has also started an Adopt a House program in which neighbors ensure...
I adopted 6 houses!
Stay away. Camden Police and Fire Department officials will have extra staff on duty tonight to put out any fires that are started.
Hey, Fred, it's close to time to run a commercial. You can go to the bathroom now.
At the box office this weekend, everybody was surprised that Blair Witch 2... was not the #1 film. It was, once again, Meet the Parents, the Robert De Niro film that has been out for 4 weeks. It's now been at the #1 spot for 4 weeks and has made over $100 million. Book of Shadows was #2, making $13 million this past weekend. Here's director...
No one wants to meet my parents.
Joe Berlinger, or Berlinger, I don't know exactly how he pronounces it.
Shut up!
Here he tells us how he uses psychology in his film and compares it to how it was used in the first Blair Witch Project.
The thing that the first movie did brilliantly was to create this incredible portrait of a psychological...
I don't care.
Yeah, right. That's
you said it sucked.
So bad. The Little Vampire also opened in theaters last Friday.
I'm a big Jonathan Lipnicki guy.
Big opening. Jonathan Lipnicki, everybody will remember, is the little boy from Jerry Maguire.
He's too cute.
He was asked if he thinks the movie might be too scary for young kids. #7.
No, not really. I think it might be scary to like 4 or 5-year-olds. I think 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, 10 are fine with it.
We can handle it.
Oh, dear.
Little punk. Jackie the Jokeman can't get arrested, and you...
I love these little kids.
God damn.
And he was asked if his life has changed much since he appeared in Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, I get tons of poontang.
Well, yes, I've had a lot more fun because acting is really fun. And also, because people recognize me more. And more people know of me.
The only thing good about being an actor is you probably get laid more, and this kid's probably not up to that yet.
He's not at that point, I
Although
hope.
you never know.
I hope. Also, opening on Friday is the new Matt Damon, Will Smith movie, The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Terrible name. I have no desire to see it.
It's directed by Robert Redford.
Bagger, please.
And here, Matt talks about how he injured himself golfing during the filming of this movie. #1.
For some reason, every time I got the club back, I would really go after it. And sometimes I'd drive the club right into the ground, and so the rest of my body would keep going, but my...
Okay. Yeah, great.
Cameron Diaz is in a movie that's opening on Friday. It's called Charlie's Angels, along with...
I want to see that.
Barry Moore and Lucy Liu.
Did you hear that they're, in all the print ads, they're stretching and changing Drew Barrymore's body so she'll look thinner next to those two girls?
She looks very good.
That's why. That's a sad statement, though.
I thought that I thought she had gotten into shape for this.
No.
She didn't do that.
No. Hold it. We have a bulletin. We have a bulletin. This is Paul, who's a police officer. Yes, go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, how you doing? Is this Howard?
Yes.
Howard, how you doing? Yeah, listen, we're down in
we're down in Manhattan right now. You got a competition or something going with a dead guy or something?
If someone dies at the Yankee parade, there's a bet. Yes, there's an over/under.
Oh, okay. Well, how many have to die? Because we got one guy real close.
How come?
Well, he's this homeless guy. Does it count that he's homeless?
Sure counts.
Is he at the parade?
He's at the parade. Yeah.
And what happened?
He's laying here on the side, and he's ready to go.
Can you move him? Because I have the under.
Yeah.
Get him away from the parade.
He's not at the parade.
Oh, wait.
He's just.
What did you pick, Howard? Did you pick that he's gonna die or not gonna die?
I said he's not.
I can try to give him CPR, but I don't have any gloves or anything.
Officer, give him CPR, please. Put him on.
Move him to another area.
Put him on a subway. Get him away from the parade.
Put him on a subway.
Thank you. That is Officer.
How many dozen down?
That's Officer Krupke checking in.
Right. All right, Cameron.